Detroit and Flint Town. Coming through this motherfucker. Hallucinate. Yeah, with my killers. Through the projects. And I'm skating on day.
Better be careful where you at, which way you wear your hat, what colors you got on, cause your ass will get clapped. Bam, back to the old me, rapping with the OGs. Even when I'm sleep, bitches got my strap on me. In my blade too, you gon' play who? You gon' fade who? Bitch, I will shake you, erase you from existence. If you don't keep your distance, I kick it, y'all get wicked, get marked off the hit list. Always on some bitch shit, keep it to yourself, man. I'm self-made, self-paid, hell I let it rain. We can tell you plain, we can tell you ain't what you say you are, you ain't hard, you a flake. Yeah, break them off, break them down, this town needs an enema. It's time to get them up, wet them up, red them all. I'm fed of all the whack rappers, they liars. I'm a villain, I'm a gangster, I'm a rider.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
Project nigga bustin', ain't no time for no discussion. About to drop this deadly weapon, Satan too, like I'm from Russia. Talking crazy, we gon' rush you, beat you down, cause you a sucker. You ain't from around my block, so ho, you ain't shit but a customer. Dirty hoes, I'm dusting ya, the rivers where they dumping ya. Stay project wait for life, so ain't nobody that can touch us, bro. Identify the target in the parking lot, a target roll up on him, blow his brains and leave him dripping on the carpet. Victim to at his apartment, we gon' finish what we started. Ask his lady where the dope, she tell me in the glove compartment of the drop top bins. Then take all of the ends, I'm gon' tell you all you want. If you just please, just let me live. I got kids that got a future, told her shut up for I shoot you. Ain't no women or no kids dying, this is what I do. I can offer you a job, Project One roll like the mob with KDT and Ghetto E, we underground and never stop.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
The butcher called me up and told me come with a track. So I'm sliding through the D like I don't know how to act. Who the fuck want what with them boys that do it? Just load them Dracos and them choppers and let's get straight to it. We bout to bang in this bitch like the blood and the Crips. And got some hoes on deck, so don't even trip. In my Snoop Doggy Dogg voice, I make that pussy moist and leave your hoe staring in the ghetto. She that made her choice, and she chose to get banged. Hang with dating thugs and ooh-kang. Told the girl stay in her lane. Now she missing, that's a goddamn shame. Who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck you provoking? I'm in the butcher back cave smoking and fiending for a motherfucking killing. I'm a savage, I'm a G, I'm a motherfucking villain.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
Once again in this bitch, splitting the D came to play. Playing for keeps when we creep with that motherfucking AK. Popping the phone, letting them know who the fuck be on the streets. Project One, KDT, and the dating fake. Real OG's been banging since the 90s. Ain't shit that I ain't seen. Another murder gang related motherfuck the police. One love, killer, till death do us part. That gangsta shit, motherfucker, coming straight from the heart. There's nowhere to run, grab your guns and step into the front line. Where only you find a few of my kind, bustin' with the tech knives. Come and test your strength, cause only a strong will survive. We're soldiers from the ghetto, side by side as we strive. Murdering motherfuckers, making money while we mac. Mind ain't straight, body and soul while we strap. Mr. Fucking Fearless, J Gutta, it's a rap. Fuck with me, I'm a G, day and night, pass me the gap.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
I'm a G,
And I ain't talking about no game shit. Strapped with a tech nine and I'm about to do some strange shit. You bitches better be careful who you motherfucking hang with. Everybody's not your friend in this shit when they get dangerous. Sustain this. How you think we done for 20-something years? Dating family and PJP put in work like Richard Gere. T is up next and they real life ready. Running around y'all hood with a mic and a machete. It means they ready to kill it. Make you bitch niggas feel it. When we all get together, put it down. We the realest. I found a monster on these beats since my born dead days. Always out to make a killing, yeah, them born dead way. And these pigs out here keep squirming, cause I'ma pick your ass off like I'm Richard Sherman. So if you see me on your motherfucking block, you bitches better please, cause I'm coming with some killers, yeah, some motherfucking G.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And I just saved on my car insurance for driving safe with USAA.
Auto insurance.
Legend Detroit, Legend J Nutty in the building tonight. This brotherkingx, no good reason. We live at 8, let's get it.
Every time I watch the news, I bow my head in silence. It made me sick to my stomach to witness violence. I hit the prayer rug deep inside, I'm crying. Lord of the worlds, put an end to all this dying. Allah, please help me understand what's going on. Why these young brothers out here doing wrong? Acting savagely, firebombing women's homes. All of this cause she left your sorry tale alone. 19-year-old boy responsible for mass shootings. Action through Allah is the best solution. Plus these young boys going crazy shooting cops. I give my life to Allah, please make it stop. It ain't safe on the highways. 8 people shot for blocking a man's driveway. Forgive for something like that's blatant disregard. We don't need no more black bodies in the morgue. I wanna live long enough to experience peace. With the lies help, God's killing gospel cease. We need to unify and get on one accord. Love each other is a commandment from thy Lord.
Came from out cold, take one. I
came up and helped out the hard way. I practiced my artistry all day. Yeah, that nigga caught what they all say. When I used to spit flows in the hallway. Ain't no question regarding my forte. Manifesting the verse was like horseplay. With a clarity closer to 4K. Nothing less than a God MC ordained. It was all types of things on the floor, man. In the life that a young player portrayed. Ventured into the industry foray. Wasn't sure it was for a G per se. But I knew making music was my thing. And when they was getting bread out the dope game, I was up in the studio, no change. Any other lifestyle seems so strange. And I would never throw salt on your name. If you'd rather be pirates than gang. Lord knows a nigga pay dues with pain. But it ain't never been no shame in my lane. With an attitude like fuck what they think. And that I had to do until some shit changed. A lot of gratitude to who paved the way. Truth is that the whole thing's a phase. Who's to say that the phase ain't a lifetime? Summer days when it rains to the nighttime. Blowing J's with my girl while I write rhymes. She break me off something tight at the right time. But ain't no hitchhiker's guide, ain't no guidelines. Ain't no one to confide in the sidelines. Players ain't gon' complain and they don't cry. One thing about the game, it's a long ride. Let me tell you how the timelines align. Went to California, then I went to NY. Hollywood kitchen sink with my one guy. Really great DJ Quick Compton was live. Brand new J7s on the nigga feet. TKO had some beats that was heat. Hotel room writing flows with a freak. I'ma tell you what it been like. NY, maneuver through the 5 boroughs. Manhattan skyline, top of the world. Raw hole, socio, dynamite too. 3 up, all the shit that we was into. When I got introduced to the GM, never crossed my mind I might meet him. Studio in the Bronx to the AM. That's where I got my grandmaster training. He challenged me to be a greater MC. Showed me how to be the artist haters envy. Make a hit using nothing but an MP. Flash is fast, flashing no fool. One thing that I learned in the NY, go hard in the paint, you could get signed. It's a big world out there, you inside, but you could gonna make it happen if you inspired. Jet planes in the sky, it's cool sometime. If your loved ones waiting when you touch down. Some cities so lonely when the sun down. Now a J to the stand in the D first. Sometimes I might tell it all to you reverb. Make a long story short, it's about thirst. If you a go get it, you gon' have to get it first. I've been summer everywhere, spinning airfare. Pretty women here and there, nigga, hell yeah. Made a living in the business, Hollywood glare. Malibu, Calabasas, I've been there. Skyport, city star, they know who you are. When you walk through the door, wide open arms. Where the stars stay out the whole day long. And the moon show up before the sun down.
It's the Hood Smoker Podcast 295.
Y'all got me battling the male Candace Owens.
I
just want everybody to know. I didn't want to do this. Oh my. It's crazy because I tried to give respect to this weird ass nigga. But he kept disrespecting me like I'm somebody you could just play with like that.
What up, though, Parker? We got Scott in the building, yo.
We all know in real life I fold that little punk ass nigga up like a fucking lawn chair. Bootlicker, huh? Yeah, I said fuck your mother. If I was Nims, your mother's a Gunther. I roll your kid in the ball and punter. On my gorilla, king of the hill, beat you like Dilla. Alien sent here to kill a pillar. Most death ain't gon' ride with him. This weak nigga probably explode in the pink glitter if I hit him. This old Antoine Dotson ass nigga trying to bid. Now you gotta hide your wife, hide your kids. Speaking of kids, I heard you raping everybody out here. Fucking perv, the fucking nerve. Was up in herb when this fucking nerd want to purge. That's a fact bar. A whole group with most death, but still ain't a black star. This ain't beef, the chop squeeze is chopped cheese. Quali screaming out Yasin and I fleas. Send them to God, you'll be Yasin. If I'm mean, pack them up. Now he's some bomb weed from my trees. If I could reach in your soul, I pull out a bitch. Like Granny when she pissed off, we pulling a switch. Your ass thought he could get fly, just to get fried. I don't let shit slide. He made just to get by, just to get by. think I'm a pimp cause I beat a whole punch of chest. You'll see my knuckles through the other side like pizza dough. Coming for the bread, I'm a lyrical killer. I pay for a feature, that just mean money on your head, nigga. This shit got odd fast for your odd ass. If I'm mad and I spaz, I'ma put more paws on them than the Mason Cam podcast. Got a gun, but he probably a faint if I flash. Running around with guns like ISIS, leave you iceless. This chain was 50 grand, but the look on his face priceless. I throw this right at the fake right, just duck or you falling. If I knock a conscious nigga unconscious, what do you call him? A gift certificate for lids, I get your guy caps. Call the bullets R. Kelly, can you survive that? You the prey, I'm the hunter, I want you under. They'll find Brenda's baby in the dumpster. In slide fashion, I slide past them and sidetrack them. Snatch the blunt right out your fucking hand, I'm hijacking. Slay a liar till they retire, your mother should've swallowed you. Guess that's what I get for not aiming higher. Open your mouth next time, Brenda.
It's mean.
Man, that nigga's a bitch.
For real. So.
Hi, bitch. Shout out to my nigga K-Free. You know what's crazy? Ain't shit free, tis. And that's some real shit, nigga. Southwest NT. Keep my name out your mouth, you little hating ass lame. I'm taking heads off, I know they hating that aim. I'm full of nade off, I make the world full of flame. I'm the hottest thing smoking, fight for propane. Or crack cocaine, you need to pipe it down. I'm coming for the heads, but all I need is that crown. Like JG Wentworth, I need it right now. Fuck this words like birds, and they fly south. Call me king, cause you talking to your honor. So you should feel honored to kick knowledge with a scholar. Listen, boy, I swear, I'll be schooling these niggas. It's a goddamn shame how I'm doing these niggas. I'm in the career, shit, I ruin these niggas. You can hate all you want, I'm pursuing these figures. Mind on the money, never mind these niggas. I'm focused on the cash, I see the bigger picture. Yeah, cause losing ain't an option. Shooters on deck, nigga, we can get it pop. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. Yo, bitch on her dick, cause she know we get it pop. Yo, how the bottles pop it, the more she pop, pop it. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. We can get it poppin' like a 21 gun salute. Or somebody that's sneaking on you, plotting and gripping on you. Hoppin' like overrated that struck up a last on her. Hoppin' like after hours at 3 o'clock in the morning. These haters can't see me unless the glass is in 3D. I take my top off like my bitch doing that pussy leaking. And in the scene with my niggas and all of them drinking. So it's bottle popping, got hoes pulling up, jumping out, pussy popping. That's how my side is, and I'ma tell you one word. On the corner tryna roll, nobody know who you is. Shot popping up on the first serve. Watering hot grease or scared police are blowing seeds in it. The beat playing, I can season it. I'm in the booth and God bless me like I season it. And I'm a beast in it, talking about the game and the controllers cause I ain't playing it. In the wind, cause losing ain't an option. Shooters on deck, nigga, we can get it pop. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. Yo, bitch on her dick, cause she know we get it pop. Yo, how the bottles pop it, the more she pop, pop it. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. We can get it pop, 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 pop it. Bitch!
Southwest NT, man. RP my nigga Martin, man, on some real shit. On some real shit, man. RP my nigga Martin, man. Big Bad P, man. On some real shit.
What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, the hottest #1 podcast based out of Detroit, Michigan. And now, with your hosts, J Gutta, brotherkingx, Blatonio Todd, and the rest of the Hood Smoker Squad. We don't do no Vlad stuff. We don't do no Adam stuff. We keep packing in the legends, respect them, and keep adding up. So pack a blunt or two, maybe grab a brew and a snack for you, and leave behind your attitude, and get ready as we snap into the Hood Smoker Podcast.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, episode 295, where we celebrate all elements, all genres of hip-hop live, every Wednesday and Saturday night live. And tonight's a special Saturday Night Live. We got a Detroit legend in the building. Yeah, some of y'all might know him from Rock Bottom. A lot of y'all just know him from Detroit, rocking the mic, killing the shows. We got the one and only J Nutty. We gonna go do it old school. You know what I'm saying? We going to the messenger. We gonna make that call. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Parkhead, I see you. Scotland in the building. D Cochran, I see you. Detroit in the building. Southwest Detroit in the building. Monkey Man Productions. What up though? 419. What up though? Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute. Much love. Make sure you drop your area codes. Let us know where you from. We about to make this call. We gonna have J Nutty, brotherkingx, Blatonio, Todd in the motherfucking building, live on the Hood Smoker Podcast. Let's get it. Hold on, let me shrink the screen a little bit, just a little bit, so we can you know we like them to see our guests. Hold up, let me make that call. Right, Jesus might be tapping in with us. Let me make that call. What up, though? What up, though?
What up, though?
Welcome, welcome. We got J Nutty in the building, the legend, the myth, the man. What's good with you, fam? You good? It's an honor.
Yeah,
it's definitely an honor.
Everything beautiful, brother. Everything beautiful.
No doubt. One thing about this messenger thing, we got to, like, it takes a second for everybody to pick up and shit, but you picked right up, so that's what's up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see we even got Scotland in the building, our homie Parkhead in the building. We got people from Canada in the building. We got Monkey Man Productions. Shout out to everybody in the building. I see the 419, Southwest Detroit. I see you out there. But we got the legend J Nutty. I see people dropping rock bottom in there in the chat and all that. But we want to talk about what you been up to, dog. What's J Nutty got going on? Like, what have you been up to recently? Just the most recent.
Right now I'm working on actually I got 3 projects in the works. I got my album done. Just finished that up yesterday, day for yesterday. And then I'm also doing a project with my daughter called the Daddy Daughter Dance. And then I got a project coming out called Guns N' Roses with 2 artists under the label Rock and Ghost.
That's what's up.
So I got a lot of stuff going on, man. I've been busy.
Hell yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well, shit, let's take him back. I know everybody from Detroit that's tapped in definitely knows J Nutty, but I know you've been all over the place. I know the whole rock bottom movement. I know we got a lot of love for that. I mean, we was doing shows. I remember back in the days, I was in this group, the Young Guns in '91 from Southwest, and I was with POS Products of Society. I remember the Detroit Gone Wild filming and all that shit. With and Rock Bottom was a part of that with I think it was Tim and Jeter and them back in the early 2000s. But let's take it back. Like, we know that you're a Detroit legend. Everybody in Detroit knows J Nutty. But for our people that's tuned in that might not know who J Nutty is, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself? Like, when did you get into the rap game?
Oh man, so from the beginning of the time, I want to say first cutting my own music, first doing my own features. I want to say it was around 95. You know what I'm saying? But I always been like a hip hop head. I always been a part of the culture. When I was young, I used to recite LL Cool J and Run DMC, so the Beastie Boys. So I've been, in the culture forever from the beginning of the time. But I didn't start really cutting my own music till like 95, 90, 90, 96. Cutting my own albums, going to do my own vocals. I did a lot of features. A lot of guys I went to school with, but I always was the lunchroom freestylist. I always was, that guy. So, in the hip hop culture.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So when did you actually fall in love with hip hop? Like as a youngin', was you like born like was your parents bumping hell? When was you like when did you fall in love with hip hop? What made you fall in love with hip hop? Was it the breakdance? Was it the rap? The graffiti? I mean, like there's many elements. It's more in music.
It was yeah, it was the whole culture. It was the DJing. It was even the graffiti. A lot of people didn't realize that was a part of hip hop. A lot of people didn't know that graffiti was a part of the hip hop. The DJing was the main part of the hip hop.
Yeah, the DJ
before the rapping.
Before the rapper, yeah.
Yeah, the DJ was more important than the rap back then. So I was a part of that whole culture. I was in love with all of it. And back when I was a kid, like my mom and my dad knew I loved it so much, so they would take me to go see Beat Street and Breakin' and you know, all those kind of movies like that, you know, that kind of like put hip hop to the forefront. But I was in love with all of it. And I want to be honest with you. The Beastie Boys album, License to Ill, LL Cool J Radio, the movie Crush Groove.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna say the whole movie Crush Groove and what Def Jam was doing. That's when I fell in love with the whole culture.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Crush Groove is one of those movies. If you're a true hip hop head, you gotta watch that shit at least once a year, if not more and shit. I always throw like there ain't nothing to watch, I'll throw Crush Groove on, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to watch. That's probably my number one hip hop movie. What about that? You got a number one hip hop movie we got Straight Outta Compton. We've had a lot of guests on here if that was part of that movie and shit. Like we got like a lot of hip hop movies. What about that? Like would you put Crush Groove at the front of that or you have a
Yeah,
particular
I definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. Straight Outta Compton definitely have to be in there. But Crush Groove would be like my number one if I had to, because they has so many artists in that movie and what they did for the hip hop game and the hip hop culture. Uh, a lot of the young guys, what's up, sir? A lot of the young people and a lot of the people in the industry now don't even research or go back and study the culture. And that's one thing I did with my daughter. When she started rapping, I told her, go back and, well, we was having a conversation and she said she thought that Ice Cube and Ice-T were just actors. So I told her, go back. No, you got to go back. You got to learn about these two dudes because they were like the main influence on me. So when she went back, I made her listen to a lot of people. And then she came back, she said, Daddy, Mia X was bad, man. Mia X was cold, and Foxy Brown was cold, and Lil Kim and them. She wasn't up on them. She just only knew like from the Cardi B's to the, you know what I'm saying, to the Remy Ma and you know those artists. When she went back, she like, was Mia X did they make it? Did they blow up? And I'm like, yeah, they blew up. They was big, you know. So I am a study of the old school. Like since I was a kid, I sat around with even the OGs like my uncles and my dad and his friends, and no matter what it was about, whether it was street, whether it was about building cars, whatever it was, I always soaked up that game from the older culture. And a lot of these young guys in the hip hop culture, they don't even know, like they don't even go back and don't even know, you know, what Breed did for the game, what BDF and Poncho, what Awesome Dre and Merciless Amir and Prince Vince. And you know, all them guys, yeah, that they was big on the Detroit culture. And those were the people that made me say, oh, Detroit do got a voice. I could do it.
Yeah, man. Real talk.
So do you feel like Detroit? Well, welcome, Blatonio, Todd. This is our brother from Tucson,
Yeah, no,
Arizona.
I stepped in right at the right moment. Salute. Yeah, no, I'm sorry to be tapping in late, but yeah, that right there, I already there. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Respect.
actually came here to Detroit last year, rocked the show, went on stage with the homie Dice, and brother Marquise, rest in peace, was here in Detroit, did a show at the Sting in Southwest. So he got to see all parts of the city while he was here
Yeah,
from Tucson.
yeah, the neighborhood shit talker. Yeah, Dice. Yeah.
Right. Dice. That's
Yeah,
my guy.
Well,
my
that's
guy.
my
That's
that's
my guy.
yeah,
We
that's my
go
guy.
back.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my
That's my
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Forget about it.
That's my guy. You know, that's what's
Nah,
up.
shout out Dice. Shout out to Southwest CC, my wife, in the
No,
building. There's some
when I
black
walked into
etiquette
what
while
you just said though, like you're showing your daughter about that, and you're like with Ice-T and Ice Cube, and them seeing them as actors like that. There was a meme I just saw recently about that. I don't know if you've seen that same one, but that's real talk. I mean, I just didn't, that's crazy. Some people know them as actors and stuff. Like some
right.
people
Yeah.
they didn't know that they rapped. Just
Yeah,
like
that was
some
just
people, like my friend, well, yeah, what was it? Gutta could tell you. Talib Kweli. Some people knew him more as a person that had the People's Party, which was, like interviewing other rappers and stuff, but didn't know he was a rapper too. But
Talib Kweli.
yeah,
Man, he one of the best ever.
yeah. But there's people
He's in my
who
top.
don't know he was a rapper, like, and they know more about him as like personal interviews other rappers. So that's to add into that, and they need to do their research. But we, yeah, Gutta can tell you also we got a history with him. We back and forth with him.
Yeah,
Kind of,
it's all good.
yeah,
It was all hip
yeah.
hop. It
Yeah,
started over
hip
because
hop, yeah,
of the homie Kid Vicious and shit, actually, and shit,
yeah,
coming on the
yeah,
show.
yeah. Yeah, Kid Vicious, Royce the 5'9", little brother right there, Alien Gang, um, and but yeah, some people got that mixed up. Yeah, one of the best ever with lyrics and stuff. Some people got that mixed up and thought he just like interviewed other rappers and stuff. Where it's like, dude, he's
Yeah, no,
what he rap too? He raps,
he
yeah.
been doing that.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy to me.
Black Star,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
Shit, that
yeah,
just to get by. I didn't even know they had a remix to that till just recently. With I forgot who was all on it,
yeah,
but it was a remix
yeah.
with had a Jay-Z was on it. I forgot who was all on that remix with just to get by with Talib. But he had some.
Yeah.
I know Jay-Z was on that bitch.
I never heard that one.
Oh, yeah,
I never heard that with that
either
was a
have I.
remix.
Personally, I haven't. Yeah, but did you? Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you, Blatonio, because I know you was a big
Oh,
Talib.
yeah. Because we're pretty close. Yeah. No.
Right.
No. No. Yeah, definitely, man. It's good to have you on here. Like I was excited about this interview, to be honest, man.
Thanks,
Honored to have.
brother. Thanks.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm out in Arizona. I'm originally from California. And I've always rocked with Detroit. So I feel honored to be one of the co-hosts on here, but I've always rocked since day one. I've just always clicked with the
Thanks,
whole
bro.
Detroit thing.
We appreciate it, man.
Man, I
Yeah,
appreciate it
that's
too,
something we
man.
did with this show. We wanted to do was like bring guests from like other states and cities, legends, and like get
Yeah.
stories from them about Detroit that people ain't never heard before. Like we had like Cuban Link on here who's told stories that people never heard about when Terror Squad was coming to Detroit or when he came to Detroit, and like people never heard. People on Drink Chance, shout out Drink Chance. We have Mr. Leon here. We rock with EFM, but they ain't gonna ask another guest about their what's going on in Detroit unless they're from Detroit. So we like to bring more eyes here to Detroit. And we do 8 interviews a month, and 4 of those are Detroit artists. We celebrate Detroit artists and legends from
Thanks, man. And we really appreciate that, man, because a lot of people don't know, like it's a by Cali being so, California or New York being so big, Detroit is pretty big too. But the our hip hop, well, I ain't gonna speak for everybody. I'm just say, with me, I'm kind of like connected with everybody in the hip hop realm down here in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to call myself a legend, but because of that, so a
Yeah,
lot of the
you're a
new,
legend. Whether you like it or not, you're a legend, brother. So
right.
just saying.
But a lot of the new, like up and coming artists, they they pay a lot of homage and they pay a lot of respect. I don't have no beef with nobody. It ain't nowhere I can't go. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm East Side rappers, West Side rappers, Southwest Detroit, even Ypsilanti, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even on the outskirts, Pontiac, I don't have no problem. And a lot of the younger guys, like Baby Money, he FaceTimed my daughter and told her happy birthday. 42 Doug was gonna show up if he was in town. He was like, I might have to do the Breakfast Club. If I don't, I'm gonna come pop in on her. So they all give me a lot of love and show me a lot of respect. The Peasies, the Vezos, the Babyface Rays, and
Yeah.
GT. So I'm glad that you guys do this so people can understand who's how we connected, who's connected. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Rocky Bad, her father and my older brother was best friends for a long time. You know what I'm saying? When he first had Rocky Bad, I remember being young, like he got a baby already. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter didn't even know that. My daughter looked up to Rocky and she like, Daddy, you know Rocky? I'm like, yeah. She like, I love her. I want to do a song with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of us are tied in, and I like these, this little outlet to let everybody know, like, oh, we not up here just robbing each other for glasses, and we not just up here just beefing on songs and none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Most
talk.
definitely.
Yeah. No.
Speaking of 42 Doug, since you brought him up, we talked a lot with the guests from Detroit brought up that Little Caesars Arena show. That was like a beautiful thing they did.
Oh yeah, to bring two forces like that have a history. Yeah.
I was in the building.
Okay.
I was there.
What was the energy like? What was the energy like in that play?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I did actually. I put up a video. It got a lot of. I put up a video. It got a lot of likes and a lot of views because I had to take my hat off to him that he put everybody in that building and it sold out, and then it was wintertime.
Right.
Yeah.
And he sold out. A lot of times in the wintertime, a lot of people don't. It don't sell out all the time.
Detroit.
He sold out.
Especially in Detroit. Hell no.
Yeah.
Right.
We've
sold
been
out.
talking about doing a Hood Smoker podcast, official, concert, but we plan to not do it during that time. So go ahead.
Everybody wanted the summer months. You know what I'm saying? Or spring. But he did it. It wasn't really no feuding in the building. It was the whole
It was a
city
beautiful thing. It was
a beautiful
thing.
thing. And the only person that probably could have did it like him probably is Trick. You know what I'm saying? Or Eminem. But he did it, man. I had to take my hat off to him, for him being so young and having that vision and being able to pull it off. He did it.
Yeah, and it was peace, knowing the history,
Yeah, and actually, that's how I end up, talking to him more. Like, I gotta talk to this guy, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like this little guy did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out 42 Doug. Yeah.
I don't think everybody knows that true meaning behind it is like behind the scenes. You got superstars, but you got, it's what you call it, almost a peace treaty of concerts.
But like we say all the time here, like the 42 Dougs, the Iceberg Vessels, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's doing it right now, with the ones that came before was like the J Nutties, the Big Hurst, the Street Lords, the Cheddar Boys, all that, came before.
Right.
Is that the beginning of? Would you say that was the start of trap music, like trap, what they consider trap music?
Oh man, that's a good question. Nope. I gotta be honest. Rap Mafia was a group in the early
that
90s.
bitch, but she's on your tip. Walk around town with the vicious itch. Crabs, that crazy shit. Man, you ain't with it. She fat as hell with the deepest smell. Behind her, breathe her legs as deep as hell. She's cool.
You remember that shit.
She's like an angel. It's like a disease, man. You can save you. She don't like the fuck. Man, she all talking that finger fuck, man. Fuck that bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Don't pump it up.
So, cause Awesome Dre was political, and he was he was hard. He was political.
Hey, you know what? I was watching
frankly
something.
Speaking,
I was watching it.
Frankly speaking.
You know what? I was watching this YouTube video.
Rap stand for recommended all purposes.
And looked this up. But a lot of people consider Esham Dead Flowers the introduction to trap.
I can see why they say that. I can understand like a part of that.
Bruce Wayne.
Would you say yes and no? Like yes and no? That's what I would say. Yes and no.
The beginning of trap. Them two albums.
Because Esham got on his shit then, and a lot of people don't mention Esham, bro. Esham was a big influence on when he dropped Sunshine. I just was like, he one of the best ever. You know what I'm saying? Like Dice, all them when they came out, I was younger, and those guys had a big influence on me.
Knocking boots in the backseat of the tempo.
Yeah. J to the D.
Second hoe.
Yeah. That I think that was the start of the trap music, because Rap Mafia, they got indicted for they said they had a real kilo in the video, allegedly. I don't know.
That's the equipment. That's the equipment I started off recording on.
Rap Mafia?
Yeah, because that's actually my god brother Rock Sykes. That's his cousins. That's his people. And when we was coming up recording, we would go over his Lisa's house and record, and that was one of her sons. That was her sons, and that's what we would be recording at.
Right.
That's
so that was.
You told me, but I remember you telling me about that. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, so they got indicted for having a real kilo in the video. So they was talking trap music back then. That was like 93, maybe.
I'm in the criminal mode, criminal minded, criminal mode.
And then so I think that was the start of it. I think what Rock Bottom did was took it and put a more like a Ice Cube and Easy E effect on it. You know what I'm saying? We was like the NWA of it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, for sure. What was so when did how did Rock Bottom come together? Like how did you guys all link up and come up with Rock Bottom?
Okay. So it's a crazy story because Rock is the CEO and Rock had a vision of pulling people from different parts of Detroit and putting them together. Different rappers. He's trying to get the best rappers from different hoods. So Rock grew up on Dexter. Rock was from Dexter Ave, and me and Herc from Woodrow Wilson. So that's, I want to say, roughly a mile away. But back then when we were young, if you was from Woodrow, getting caught on Dexter down bad was not a good look. And getting caught on Linwood, you know what I'm saying? Because we
Trust
had.
me, I know. I graduated from Central '98. I know.
Yep. We had hood feuds. And a lot of those hood feuds spilled over from adults on down to the kids.
Dexter, Linwood, Woodrow Wilson, 12th.
12th Street.
If you was from Woodrow Wilson, don't be caught on 12th.
12th.
If you was on Linwood, don't get caught on Dexter, Linwood, 12th or Woodrow.
Yep, it was like that. So Rock was his idea was to stop all that and just showcase the talent. So he came, one of Rock's best friends' name was Ace. He was a big part of Rock finding Herc. Ace told me, you gotta go get Herc. You gotta go over there and get them Woodrow boys. You gotta go get Herc. So originally when he came to get Herc, I was at Herc's house. And we was over there writing, ironically. And Herc was telling him, like, you don't know Jay Nutty? And I don't even know my name was, I don't think I was Jay Nutty then. I think I was just Lil J. And he was like, you never heard him? And he was like, no, I spit something. I spit. And then he you look like you Carla little brother. So Rock's sister and my sister Carla was best friends.
Oh damn.
Right. So then next thing you know, me and him and Herc, we link up. Ironically, Tango, me and him was in elementary class together. But I didn't know, now that we older, now we 17, 18, and he with the group and I don't even know it yet. Rock telling us, come on, we're gonna go in the studio, we're gonna start with a compilation, blah, blah, blah. And we get to the studio, and then I see Tango, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't know it was you. We was rapping, bullshit, writing rhymes in the 5th grade.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's how it kind of formed. He went and got a Screwface was from Joy Road, Plymouth area. Cash was from Highland Park.
Okay.
And Blackface was from Blackface was from Brightmoor, and Nia was from Zone 8. So all these neighborhoods, you get caught out of pocket, not from that neighborhood, it can go down bad for you.
Yeah. It could go
One of the reasons why I got a lot of respect and got a lot of notoriety was because I was always the shorter of the bunch. But even then, in like middle school, high school, I would tiptoe in these neighborhoods, going to see girls, trying to, they had different girls over there. I'm on a bike. I done got chased. I done got my bike took. You know what I'm saying? But I would tiptoe still, like, fuck it, I'm going. They're gonna have to, they gotta whoop me.
Yeah.
And as I got older, they get kind of like, he was never scared.
Die out.
Yeah.
Die out when you get older.
Yeah.
That's how it was when I was growing up on Puritan. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, I ain't getting into this shit because it's some pussy on Finkel I'm trying to hit. Nigga, fuck y'all.
Yep. Yep. You be like, fuck it, if I can make it over there and hit and get on out, I'ma try it.
Yeah.
Even if death is in the balance.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Because I mean, a lot of people they you know, they on some different stuff, and it's like, yeah, well, I'm just trying to hit some.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some of the girls,
Yeah,
man.
and into the whole thing, hey, you know, all that other stuff. Go, no, keep that over there. If it's, you know, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how rock kind of formed it. He kind of formed like a bunch of different neighborhoods, you know, and he was able to pull it off for a nice amount of time. He was able to pull it off, and we got along so good. We all had that in-house sibling rivalry competition. So it was kind of like you didn't want to go after Hurt, but you didn't want to go before Screwface, and then you didn't want to go after Tango. And Tango was always trying to open up the song. Herc always wanted to end it. So it's kind of like you got to go in there and you got to do your best.
Yeah.
You know, because the competition was in house. You know, it ain't like it was a person you could say, I don't want to be on that song, or I don't want him on that song. No, the song is the song, and either you gonna write a verse or you ain't gonna be on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And y'all got so many like
So
anthems, Detroit
like a
anthems that are still
Justice League of sorts, you know, like like the best way I could say, you know, like a Justice League, you know, everybody got
right.
Yep.
Like Voltron. Like I said, y'all got hits that like that people still bump today. Like that one track, like I think somebody commented under when I shared it with you and Hurt. Was it Gangsters Only? And he was like, man, I play this track at least once a day. This song.
Nothing get what's rightfully
Told
mine.
y'all wait till J Nutty get up.
I'm about to
Man,
get
that
what's
shit was
rightfully
like
mine.
that's still a hood like classic to this day.
These charges is rightfully mine. In the kitchen, sitting slicing up dimes, living every minute to the fullest, like my life on the line. And I ride dirty, no registration. Drops down, no education. Pull glides out with no hesitation. And I'm taking off the Hood Federation. I'm a street pharmacist. Hit me if you need some more medication. Man, that's all we bump, bro.
No doubt.
The crazy part about that song is Trick did that beat.
I know.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Trick did that beat. I followed up I followed up on it on the Blow album. I had Gangsta As You Wanna Get was on the Blow album, and that beat was done by Helliver. But back then, before they had the tags going off, so you know that's why people don't know that Trick did that beat or Helliver did that, you know, my beat, because they didn't have the tags then.
Right.
But the Gangsta As You Wanna Get on the Blow album is actually Paul Revere off the Beastie Boys. Helliver freaked it.
Damn.
That's Gangsta As You Wanna Get off the Blow album. But Gangsters Only, me and Herc on the 31st of this month, we go down there. We doing that song on the 31st of this month down there with I think it's T.I. and somebody else down at Aretha Franklin Amphitheater. We do that at the end of this month. That's still a showstopper. That still shut the club down every time we do it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. That's what's up.
So go ahead. You got a question, Blatonio? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna let you go ahead on to the next one. That right there, I'm just you know, I'm digesting this right now. I'm like, yeah, this what's up though.
So have you gotten the movies scene yet? You know, Detroit, we like the Tubi King. We run Tubi, you know, here in Detroit. Have you gotten involved in the movie motion picture industry at all?
Good question. Good question.
Actually, I'm mad as hell because it's in my phone. But I just got a script the day before yesterday to do a movie. You know, I'm one of the main characters in the movie, and I did a guy named Dexter Leesky and Maniac did a movie in 2015 called Snakes.
Oh
And
yeah, I
was
see that. Did it here
yeah,
part 2?
Yeah, I was in that. I was in part 1 and part 2, and that was a good movie. That did about 5-6 million streams, and that was that was one of the before the Tubi even came along.
I seen that on YouTube.
Yeah, that was on YouTube. It wasn't on Tubi. Actually, they probably can upload it to Tubi now. Now that I think about it, they should probably try and do that. But that was one of the first little roles I played, and it was a guy named Tom Finkel. I played his underboss.
Okay.
Bro,
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
played
have to
his
check it out.
underwater.
Yeah, because brother King X right here. Yeah, he was telling me about that movie too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to peep it. Now definitely more so knowing. Yeah,
But actually, I'm gonna get a little bit more into it. I just need to be able to. I'm super like hands on, like super busy, like so. Anything under the sun, almost to make some money, I'm almost like got my hand in it. Like I go to the dealer auctions and sell cars and help people who don't have money to get cars. I do that. My daughter has a daycare, so she's starting her daycare started off at 17 years old. So I'm helping her get that jump start, and it's kind of hectic for her, but she's business orientated and her mind is on a different level, and I just try to be there for like whatever I can do, whatever idea I can suggest. I'm like really hands on, like in the neighborhood, like trying to help mentor the young guys. They look up to me, so I kind of like, their moms call me and just be like, "You need to talk to him," and I be thinking like, I'm not his dad, but
yeah.
I do it
Mhm.
because I had the influence um on them that they look, a lot of people don't. I did that too. I got a book coming out and I actually talk about it. I kind of like looked up to the drug dealer over what my father was saying.
Yeah,
And
got you.
when you're young, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these kids look up to me because I'm a rapper and not listening to what their mother and father would say, but they're accepted from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And in my book, I talk about how my dad was one of the best guys in my life ever, but he was a firefighter. He
That's what's
owned a
up.
cleaner. He was part owners of a cleaners, and he
yeah,
owned 3 taxi cabs when I was young.
got
So, but I still didn't look up to him. I still looked up to the dope dealer.
you. Yeah.
You see how the
Well, I mean,
psychologically,
yeah, no, I get you. Like he was busy a lot of the time. So I mean, great guy and everything, just like not active, but you see the dealer
yeah.
more.
But he was busy trying to build a family name and to keep the
Mhm.
family business going and
Yep.
doing the right thing. And hindsight, I just see from ages probably 9 to like 16 or 15
Yeah.
that he doing the right thing. These guys might not last, but he doing the right thing. But I
Yeah.
got advice from them
Yeah.
instead of going to him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
hmm And you see them all the time. Probably like sometimes you see them more than them pops because
Right.
he's busy. He's working at. Yeah. So yeah, I
Yeah.
get what you. Yeah. Yep.
No, yeah, I can relate with that.
Yeah.
As
No,
far as
and
like the
definitely I look
Southwest
forward to this
Detroit, we had
book.
that
Like, let
gang
us
shit.
know
You know
and
what I'm
keep us
saying? So,
posted. We'll definitely promote it. Like, when it
oh
come
yeah.
out too. But yeah,
Okay. All right.
like
Yep.
we all
I
about
definitely
that.
will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
No,
yeah,
I definitely copped the book too. I
yeah.
want to
'Cause I,
definitely
I was
check that
super
out.
excited about hearing you coming on with us. Myself. Um, and I was bumping that irrelevant, man. That stuff right there is yeah.
That's one of my favorite albums, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Would you like the one track
all
beef?
that,
That was dope as fuck. How you like kind of took the beef track was beef on there.
I
That was
was beef.
yeah
yeah.
How you
Yeah, that one we was
it
talking
was
about
kind of
before.
like
Yeah,
you went off Biggie's kind of like his his kind of his cadence a little bit, but you turned it all the way Detroit, all the way like all the way
Yeah.
Detroit. That shit was dope as fuck.
yeah,
Like
Uh, that irrelevant project was Dub Music. He helped me. Dub is Bizarre's cousin,
okay,
okay,
and he's a producer. And he helped me kind of like he basically put me on my shit and was like, "Yo, Jay, you gotta follow him, man. And you got a fan base with the older and the younger guys. They look up to you, man. You gotta finish this project because I went through a lot of stress doing that project, bro. A lot of things happened that I had to like kind of like uh almost was going like into a depression. And
mm,
because I had like I did the time in prison, and then I came home. And when I came home, everything was like uh I didn't like the way the hip hop culture was going. I didn't like how everybody was acting like they were rich and it was all this money and all this, show this money. If you ain't showing no money in the video and got on a big chain, that you ain't sweet no more.
And then the money phone.
Yeah, you gotta do the money phone. And then I didn't like that. I didn't like me and my wife was at the time was going through it. We was I was coming home on a different mind state. I felt like I had time I gotta catch up. I got stuff to do. So me and her wasn't seeing eye to eye. Her mom passed away. She went through a downside. Then my other daughter mom passed away like 3 months later, and then the 6 months after that, two of my favorite cousins passed away, and then my grandma. It was like back to back, and I had like 9 songs done, and I just couldn't knock out these last 3-4 songs because I was just stuck for like 6 or 7 months. And Dub like, yo, Jay, you gotta finish it. Things gonna happen. You gotta finish it and just do it for them. And so that's when the song Cousin Day came about. My dad came over one day and he said, I got a song, a beat I want you to do. And I said, what's up, Dad? People tell me that all the time, and it's kind of like they don't understand. They think you can just go in there and just do it. Sometimes it might happen like that, but all the time, you got to sometimes sit with it, marinate with it, figure out who you're going to get to do it, who would make it sound, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I said, what beat?
Totally,
Dad?
yeah.
And he said that Bill Withers, Lovely Day.
Oh, right.
And 2 years prior to that, my cousin, one of my favorite cousins, told me the same thing. I want you to do the Bill Withers, man, Lovely Day. And just talk about it being a lovely day. And after my dad said it, my cousin said it, we got a thing in our family we always used to call Cousin Day, where all the cousins get together, barbecue, smoke, drink.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that's what it's gonna say. It's gonna say Cousin Day.
Cousin
I couldn't think for a long time how was I gonna do it. And it was Cousin Day. So after I got the beat done, Dub did the beat, he redid it. And then I'm riding around and I'm playing, and I picked my daughter up and she said, Daddy, what you gonna do to this beat? I said, I'm about to do a song. It's gonna say Cousin Day. Cousin Day. She like, oh, that's sweet. I'm on it. And I kind of laughed her off, like,
yeah, you kind
yeah,
of
all
like
right.
it's
I
kind of
like
my
you
shit
can't.
though. Yeah.
I told her, I said it's gonna be your first time being on a real album now. You gotta bring the heat.
Yeah.
And she like, I'm telling you, I want to get on it, Dad. I want to get on it. And I was like, okay. And I kept telling her like every day I pick her up from school and like, you wrote something? She like, yeah, I'm almost finished. And I was like, say it then. She would never say it for me.
Yeah.
So at this time now, me and her mom is divorced, but we still cordial. And I drop her off one day and her mom comes to the car and her mom say, how you come along with that Cousin Day song? I said, well, actually, I'm almost done. Jada said she got a verse. And she said, Jada verse cold. I said, she rapped it for you? She said, yeah, she rapped it for me. It's cold. I said, she wasn't rapped it for me. So she called her out like, why you ain't rapping for your daddy? And she like, cuz I'm shy in front of him. So I said, is it good? She said, it's cold. When we went in the studio and we dropped that song, I'm gonna show you that's how God really works, and I'm kind of real in tune with the spirituality part of it. We went in there and we dropped that, and it gave me chills. The way she did put her verse together without no help and dropped it. And by my cousin saying he wanted it, my dad saying he wanted it, her hearing it saying I'm on it, that song streamed 4 million times.
Yeah.
Just that song alone off the album. Streamed more than me and Peasy song, more than me and Stretch Money song, more than me and Hurt song, more than me and Baby Hurt song, more than me and Calico song.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So that's how God worked, when you doing something for more, you doing something for the love of it, not just for everybody else. You doing it. I did that for the family. I was able to shoot. I was able to shoot a small. This part make me mad. I was able to shoot a rough draft copy of a video to it, and My grandma was 99, 98. My grandma was 98. And we did a picnic over her house. So I shot a rough draft copy of the video, and the dude got offered some big money to go. I think he went down to not Arizona, Atlanta, and they offered him some big money, and he kind of like dropped my project. Like, so he sent me the rough draft copy in 720. Once he went down there and started getting his money, he would stop answering the phone for me, stop editing my video. I don't know who he's working with down there. Somebody got a deal though, and he was working with them. So I couldn't get in touch with him, so I just dropped the video in 720. Because it was my grandma in it and my daughter rapping on it for the first time, and I had all my cousins in the video, so it still did the effect that I needed it to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, that's weird. Yeah. Like
So,
to me, it has to me it's like definitely the song itself is like even more, you know, like there's a family element, there's the spiritual element, you know, everybody. Yeah.
I see that. I don't know if it's just a
That
Detroit
to
thing,
me is
but it
like even
seems like
strong, you know, that's true hip hop to me. It's like it doesn't matter how many albums you sell or anything like that, how many views you get, what you just said right there, you know, like the meaning behind it, that's the hip hop to me. To most of us right here, of like people telling you, and coincidentally, you know, like with the Bill Withers right there, you know, and then the process it went through, that's
right.
You know, that's deep, you know.
And I think a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people don't know that sometimes that's what it takes though. I think they don't understand that sometimes you like. I was one of them people who didn't like certain songs. Now I'm about to probably fuck the internet up when I say this, but
Go ahead, man. You safe here.
I hated in the beginning. I hated to live and die in LA.
Okay.
I hated to live and die in LA. I hated
That's understandable.
You good?
That had to grow on me too.
I hated all those songs like It's Just Me Against the World, baby. I didn't like those songs. I love Death Around the Corner. I love the energy songs.
I was thinking Every Little Way We Go.
Yeah. Every
Okay,
little deal.
that's safe to say. That's
Jay-Z,
like
girls, all them songs I hated.
Okay, yeah.
It went to later on I started appreciating, you know, what they were feeling, what they were going through at them times. You know what I'm saying? To drop those kind of songs. Yeah. So a lot of people would play Live and Die in LA at the party and I'd be mad as fuck. Like, why did you just turn me down?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it grew on me, and now I appreciated what Pop was what he was going through, what he had to say at that time.
Yeah, and that seems like those were mostly like radio tracks you named off, not the radio hits off the albums. And they always say like that if you hear a track and you like it on the radio, get the whole album because that's probably not the best track off the album, the radio.
No. Yeah, I was a late comer to Pac, to be honest. Yeah, man.
My cousins, they always like he the one that asked me to do the Bill Withers song. He always liked the slow songs on the album, the Get High Ride songs, the ones I skip over. He loved those songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then I realized, like, okay, these songs are for people like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's for him. And it's probably 70 million hymns in the world.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And then you got the guys like me.
Can we use this as a short, by the way? Can we use this as a short? Like I was just saying, after this interview, we could use it as a short because I think some people just need to hear that. Like, you know.
Yeah. And then you got the people like me that I love the hits. I love when they, the ones where they was giving me energy, where I felt those more.
Yeah. Tell me something. So Many Tears. How do you feel about that song? Wow.
In the beginning, I want to hear Death Around the Corner, man. Put Death Around the Corner on.
Okay, all right. We're on the same page.
But now, Shed So Many Tears, one of my favorites because at that time when I shed so many tears,
right?
Yes.
When I told you the back-to-back deaths and all that, This
Yes.
what Pop was going through. Oh, okay, Jay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. No, I get you. Yeah, but there's around the corner. Yeah, like you just mentioned, two of my. Yeah.
And like outlaw, outlaw, outlaw.
Oh no. Like on the Tupac Outlaw album Ballin'.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
straight balling.
Straight Ballin'. I used to be mad. My boy and them used to be like, you don't like this?
Thug
How
life
you
ever.
not? You don't like this?
Man, this is
Nah, it's
real
one of my
talk.
favorites.
From the cradle to
They
the
never
grave,
take
that's a
they never
classic
take the
record.
game from a young G. I'm straight balling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was that thug life. But so who would you say
Yeah.
would be your top like influence in rap? Like you would compare your style to, like what you got influenced
Oh,
your style. I should say.
and we don't limit it to one. Like just, and it can be generations, all that kind of stuff. You know, like if you have more than 5, go ahead, man. You know, like
You said
what
my influencers?
yeah, like for different reasons, anything like that, man. Yeah.
Okay. LL Cool J and Run DMC and Run. They brought
Yep.
energy.
But,
They were rapping, energy, they stage performance. I got that from them. I took that and tried to
but,
put that in my repertoire.
but,
Ice-T, just raw, talking real shit, gangster. I liked everything about him. Back when he came with Ryan Pays and 6 in the morning, I
yeah.
took that from him because he
Yeah.
was spitting reality in real life situations. Scarface, same thing. Him and Ice Cube, their pen was impeccable.
Right.
Yeah.
It was
Man,
gangster.
Life rap. Yeah,
man,
Yeah,
six in the
they
gangster life
was
morning.
rap.
with life rap, but Nas was the lyrical content with Nas.
Yeah.
So I think I pulled a little bit of all them and tried to wrap it up in one. If I had to
Yeah.
say my style, I think I
Yeah.
pulled all them and tried to wrap it up in one.
That's
Hey,
what's
you
up.
know what?
Yeah.
6 in the morning. 6 in the morning was that everyday reality to me. Living on Atkinson and Dexter and Joy Road, cause seeing how the
Right.
spot next door used to always get raided at 6 in the morning.
Yep. They catch you off guard. They catch them off guard at 6 in the morning.
Right.
But yeah, I think I would say all those guys influenced me, bro.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. So
And to be honest with you,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. From the beginning of rap, from the message, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5,
Man, yeah.
all the way up to like now, I can't say it's not nobody who didn't influence me in some kind of way. Whether it was what not to do, or whether it was I like right now I hear ESTG rap and I'd be like, man, I gotta do a song with him, man. I want to just get in there with him. You know, I hear Royce rap and I'd be like, me and Royce gotta do a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, man.
So from Royce to ESTG is the caliber of what I'm saying. A lyricist from a lyrical street guy. Certain people, I would hear certain songs when 24 Hours to Live. If I had 24 hours to live. When I heard that song, I went right home and was like, yo, I need this instrumental.
Yeah.
And just for lyrical exercise, I did my 24 hours to live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So them kind of influences, whether it was, I never put the song out. I don't remember too much of it, but that was an influence where I went home and was like, let me see how I could ride this beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
everybody had an influence, a little bit of influence on me. Even like I hated this. Don't hurt me. Don't hate me for this. I hated what's that dance where they was doing this? Not well, they ain't lean with it, rock with it, is it?
Oh shit, wait a minute. Go ahead. Yeah.
I think that is
Like how new is it? How new is it?
It was old. It was an old song when they used to be snapping their
They always
fingers.
played in the bars and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're not
Hated it,
talking
right?
like as new as like Teach Me How to Dougie. Teach Me How to Dougie.
No, it's older than that.
Older than that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I hated the song. For one, it got on my nerve. They played it so much. But we went to Atlanta one year, and we trying to find an after hour to go to, and they like, you gotta go to this club, blah 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 blah. And you know, this after hour, we end up finding the after hour. It's 4 a.m. We go in there, and they play the song, and the
Not
whole
Superman. Was it a Superman?
no, it ain't Superman.
Okay.
It ain't
Okay.
Superman.
Okay.
I want to say it was Lean With It, Rock With It.
Leave it. Okay.
But anyway, the whole club started doing the dance. The whole entire club.
Yeah.
We was the only ones from Detroit that wasn't doing the dance. And that made me like the fucking song.
That was doing that
Oh.
D4L, that was doing
D4L,
the
yep.
D4L era,
Yep.
franchise boys era, because both of them
Yep,
was doing
yep.
that dance.
Yep.
Because matter of fact, bet you can't do it like me. Yep, bet you can't do it like me.
You like
Yep.
me. Yep. All that. Yep. And it made me like the song.
Come on, do it, BKX. No. I'm just messing with you.
So
I'm just messing with
you don't know what, because I wasn't from Atlanta. So you don't know what movement a song could be doing somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like in California, for instance. There's so many people in California. You could be going platinum in California, in Detroit, not know who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a while for me to get up on Nipsey.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nipsey was I just recently in the last 4 years, 5 years, start fucking with Nipsey Hussle. I would hear about him. I see him in the magazine, but I wasn't a fan. And then I realized that Nipsey was one of the greats.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Nipsey.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could be doing them units down in Cali because Cali got so many people.
Right.
You going platinum and double platinum in Cali before we even hear you up here.
Right.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So I'm using that to say that you never know what the influence of the music can do to somebody else or for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you got to go in there and just drop what you feel deep, what you feel in your heart.
Yeah.
You gotta like what you writing and dropping. If you don't like it, ain't nobody else gonna like it.
Right. Because when you try too hard, when you go in there and you try too hard,
yeah.
I'm trying to go in there, I'm trying to make a radio hit. You can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to go in there and do what you gonna do. And if the radio catch it, the radio catch it. I never thought the radio was gonna play All White Bricks. I never thought that.
I remember the radio playing, like, banging my shit. I remember that track fucking used to be all the time. I think it was WJLB that was playing that when that came out, was WJLB. Yeah.
All White Bricks.
All my bricks. I remember that too. Was Get Ready, man. Radio playing Detroit. And around the world too, right?
In 2000,
yeah, it
I want to say
us. It reached
I want to
us.
say
That was good. Like not radio, but it reached us. Yeah, it was good.
I want to say in 2003, 2004, Rock Bottom had the most spins over any independent label in the world in Detroit. So we had more spins than Master P, more spins than No Limit, more spins than Cash Money, more spins than Irv Gotti and them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we kind of like ran the radio waves from 2001 to 2005, actually.
Yeah.
That's facts.
We ran the radio then. It was,
We got Big Herc in this motherfucker. Got Dooley in this motherfucker. When we came with that first Rock Bottom, you ate it up. I'm the sick lyricist with the cancer's flow. Anybody fucking with me, the answer is no. There'll be an ambulance at your door.
Yep.
Man, I was selling Blato before, by me growing up on the west side of Detroit, being around Dexter, Linwood, Puritan, Finkel era, before y'all was even on Wax. Y'all was already hood legends in the rap game to us. As you know what I'm saying, as younger cats. Y'all was already hood legends to us.
Yeah. We did a bunch of open mics. Ebony Showcase, the Hip Hop Shop. I ran around. Me and Proof was real good friends. I met Proof through Blackface, and me and Proof just hit it off. We just were like, I ain't gonna say inseparable, but Proof was a party animal like me, so we would link up like twice a month, 3 times a month, and just hang out till the sun came up.
I was catching that vibe because, like, when I was listening to the album and stuff, you mentioned a lot of that type of stuff. You know, it's like that's why I think where rapping is like, yeah, you know,
Well,
I listen to that. It's like hanging out.
I was with Proof probably an hour and 45 minutes before he got killed.
Damn.
Oh,
and the only reason, I don't know if I said on that song. No, I say that on the Bootlegger's Dream album. So on the Bootlegger's Dream album, I say the tables would have turned if I'd have went with you, because we was leaving 007 and Proof said, come on, we're gonna go up to this after hour, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, remember I told you me and my wife was going through it, and she had told me, she was like, can you just please, for one night on the weekend, come home early and watch a movie with your wife and have a drink with your wife? She said, you be out every night to 3, 4 in the morning. Can you please come home by at least 1, 2 in the morning? And this specific night, Proof said, we going to the after hour. And I said, nope. I promised my wife I was going to come home early. And he was like, man, you sure? You sure? He tried to get me to go. He kept telling me, you know, it was like, now that I hindsight, when I replay it, I actually did a radio interview about it. I need to find this. Hindsight, he told me a lot of things that night. You know what I'm saying? You know how a person be trying to like, yeah, he told me like, listen, I'm gonna be in the studio tomorrow. You know, I went and did 25 songs yesterday. I did 25 songs, and I'm like, come on, man, you trying to act like, I said, you trying to sound like you Pac. Now you trying to be like Pac? He was like, Pac a great person to be like. He was like, but seriously, Jay, y'all gotta drop.
Yeah, I'm already feeling with.
Yeah, and he was like, we gonna be in there. I'll be in there. You know, I gotta go on the road, and we gotta go on the road. So I want you to come and knock out as much as you can. You know, my producer ready. You can get some denying beats and blah blah blah. Like he was summing it all up because we was about to part ways. He was summing it all up because I was gonna leave.
Yeah.
And I had this gum. I had a 380, and we used to call it Death. My brother used to call it Death because it was a 380, but when you shot it, it sounded like a goddamn 44 Magnum or something. And I told Proof, I said, you want this? He said, no, I'm okay. I'm all right. I said, okay, I'm gone. And I left there, and I ended up going home. And then my wife, a funny story, I was messing with this girl named Candace at the time, you know, stepping out. And my wife's cousin name was Candace. So I'm asleep, and she come to me and she says, Candace is on the phone. And I wake up like, what the fuck? And I get the phone and I say, hello? And she say, Jay, they saying Proof got killed.
Damn.
And I'm like, who the fuck is this? She like, this Candace. She like, it's on the news. I said, that's not true. I didn't even realize how long I had been asleep because I felt like I had just left her. So I was like, that ain't true. I just left him, Candace. She I don't know. I said, Candace, I'm sure. I just left him.
Yeah.
And I hung up the phone, but I didn't realize it's 6 in the morning now, 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she called right back like, no, Jay, you got to turn on the news.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I got up. We cut on the news, and I'm like, damn. My dad calls my phone. Hey, you make sure you tell him that you don't want to talk to nobody without a lawyer present. I'm like, what are you talking about, Daddy?
Oh.
Talking about? He like, they saying they want you to call in on the radio. They saying you was one of the last people with proof. I'm like, yeah, I was, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was, but he went to the after hour or whatever. And my dad, like, I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because he didn't know if I was with him or not, you know what I'm saying? He was like,
Yeah,
well, that's what
yeah.
they saying, and it's
Oh
all on the radio, and
yeah, he looking
blah blah
out.
blah
Yeah,
blah. My phone
yeah,
ringing off the fucking hook, and I'm
yeah.
still stuck. You know, people like, is it true? Is it true? And then Blackface called me like, man, you gotta get up. You gotta get up. They want you to do an interview on the radio. Trick calling me, want to know what happened, want to know where it's proved jury. Eminem calling Trick and Blackface saying, well, Nutty was with him. Did he see who got his chain? Did he see who, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I wasn't with him at
Yeah.
that moment. We separated, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
had to come and kind of like clarify some things, clarify some things from, because people took his watch and people took his jewelry and, you know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you
Yeah.
don't know, you don't know who took it to try and keep it or who was trying to hold it and say, here, I got his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
they ended up recovering it, but all that was in the air. They didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
we ended up getting it all figured out. But yeah. But
Yeah.
Proof was one of my good friends. I did a interview for his mom when she did the thing. We did a fundraiser at the shelter for his kids back in '07. I did it. Me and Blackface did it. You know, I always did everything pro bono for
Yeah.
her.
Right.
And actually, I do a lot of pro bono work for everybody, to be honest.
Yeah, that was one of my questions I was gonna ask you, is like what kind of legacy you wanted to leave behind, like as far as to the community and your music, through your music and to the community.
That's deep though. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to what I told you about my father. And everywhere my dad went, my dad, he studied law, but he ended up having he never, I don't know if he ever took the bar and then passed it. I don't know. But I just know whenever something happened, whether it was my uncles or somebody caught a case, my dad was always able to call a lawyer and get them out. He always had
Gotcha.
big judges, chief judges. We would go downtown and these people would respect my father. Everywhere
Yeah.
we went. Everywhere
Yeah.
we went. Hey, what's going on? Hey, how's it going? They would always give him so much respect, no matter where we
Yeah.
went. And I hung out with a lot with him, and we would go in restaurants and eat free, and we go in stores and people give me stuff free. And I used to be like, when I was young, I'd never forget. I always wanted that same respect that he had. And
Yeah.
thank God, 40 years later, I got that same respect on the music level.
Yeah.
It feels good for my daughter to say, Daddy, you know Cash Doll? Oh my God, I want to meet her. Daddy,
Yeah.
you know Rocky? Daddy, I want to meet Peasy. And those kind of things, like that's why I told you, like the young guys, when she said she wanted to meet Peasy, I say, hey man, my daughter want to meet you. Say less. Where y'all at? I'm about to pull up. And he pulled right up. You see what I'm saying? My daughter was like, Daddy, I'm doing a performance. You think Rocky can come? I said, okay. She did her my daughter's sweet 16. I had Babyface Ray there, Rocky Bad, DJ BJ, Stretch Money, GT. All these people came. DJ G Rod, they all came for her. So that same respect that I looked at my dad having, I got it just in a different genre, a different platform.
Avenue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
avenue. So I got
Yeah.
that same respect, and that's the legacy I always wanted to leave behind. My name is pretty good. I never took nothing from nobody that didn't have it coming. I never did anything violent to nobody that didn't have it coming. And years later, like people would say, "Man, yeah, I was tripping, Jay. I was drunk. I shouldn't have did that. I was wrong." And so so my name pretty good in the streets. Like I don't have a reputation. Like I really wasn't jacking people for their cutties or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, we got you. Yeah, we got no.
Yeah, it was all lyrics, and I was saying, but people really felt like. I remember we was they was gonna shoot a video in my neighborhood, and my boy called me like, "Hey man, my man want to bring his car through, man, but he talking about he heard what you said on the song, and he want to know is he gonna be okay? Cause he got he's sitting on 24." And I said, "Man, if you don't tell him to bring his car over here." But
we tell
that's the
people.
legacy I wanted to leave behind. I don't drink lean. I don't pop pills. I don't pop Percocet. So I don't rap about that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So I'm
and there's
gonna stand on
no
that.
reason to lie about it either. Like
Right.
you know, like
That's not something
why?
I wanted to promote to my daughter.
Exactly. Yeah.
My kids, I didn't want them to, I didn't do it. I don't
Yeah.
condone doing drugs like that. I don't condone
Yeah.
that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to rap about it. I'm not about to do it just so I can look cool. I'm not about to, you know what I mean? Try it out.
Yeah.
I never was a follower.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the legacy I wanted to leave behind. I wanted to leave that
Yeah.
he's a good father. He's a good man. He's a good person. He'd take the shirt off his back and give it to you. I got a quick story about that. Years ago, me and my friends, we riding and I got some younger guys with me and we riding by the bus stop and the dude at the bus stop, he's like, that's Ray Mail at the bus stop. And I said, well, let's go back and get him. We go back and we pick him up. I said, where you going? He said, I got a job interview. And I said, why? He said, catch the bus. He said, I'm about to catch the bus and I got to be there at 6 o'clock. And it's summertime too. It's hot. And he at the bus stop. I said, come on, we're going to take him. And we drop him off. When we pull up to the place, I said, what kind of job you going here to get? He was like, I'm trying to go be he was trying to be do secretary clerical work at a law firm. And I was like, that's what you about to do? He like, yeah. I said, you can't go with that shirt. That shirt ain't gonna get it. He had on a regular crew neck shirt. And at the
Oh,
time,
yeah.
yeah. And at the
Okay.
time
Yeah.
I
They
had
ain't
on a
gonna get
polo, I had on a polo, a polo shirt,
Yeah.
polo style shirt, and I gave him my shirt and was like, you give me this.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Like yeah. No. Yeah. Can't come
So
in here. Yeah. Like.
so years later, he ended up getting a job, whatever. And years later, my mom was a mail lady. And this dude would walk with my mom while she did the mail because the dogs would run, she was scared of the dogs. He walked with her whole route every day because I took my shirt off and gave it to him for that interview.
You literally gave the shirt off your back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say the same thing. Literally gave you the shirt off your back.
Yep.
Well, just like you said, your pops would give the shirt off his back.
Right. So that guy really walked with my
Yeah.
mom, and did her route
Yeah.
with her every day because he was from that neighborhood where she did
Yeah.
the route.
Oh
And he
man,
used
it's
to tell her like he don't understand how much he did what he did for me, and to me it was just the right thing to do, but it went a long way. It went a long way. Those things to me, like when Peasy got ready to go do his time, I sat with Peasy for 3-4 hours and told him, okay, this was gonna happen. You're gonna go here and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna check in here, and then when you get there, they're gonna tell you what the Detroit guys are. You go kick with Detroit guys, you show them your paperwork, you good, you'll be able to do this, and you'll be able to move around like this, and you're gonna be home exactly 3 years, 10 months, and 3 days. And he came home like, dog, you said exactly every fucking thing to the T. Same thing with Vezo. I said with Vezo, hours, told him, like, look, you're gonna go here. This is a good place to be because I had already did the Fed thing. I had already went to the Fed joint and I knew the rules. I knew the ropes. Why wouldn't I give it to them? And I seen Vezo at the jewelry store when he got out. He like, yo, man, everything you said was right, bro. You walked me through that, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And that's when he was getting ready to do the Puma deal. And I think this was before I think it was before QC was talking to him. And he was like, yeah, they want to do they want him to do a one album and a mixtape deal. What you think? I'm like, listen, you fresh out, get the money, drop, make sure you get back relevant in the street. He was like, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. So all that little game, I wanted to be revered for that. I want to be respected for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Helping the youth.
Yeah.
I got a personal question myself. I wanted to know because I did time too in the MDOC. Is it true what they say? Like the feds is way nicer than the state. Is that true?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I always
Good
heard
question.
that. I'm like, man, I need to go to the Fed instead of the state. They like, nah, you go on state. You NDOC. Like, damn.
Let me just say this. It was a couple times. I ain't gonna even name the prison I was at because if they still getting down, I want them to stay getting down. But
No
it was
worries.
a couple.
This ain't Vlad TV or Adam 22. You good?
Right. It was a couple times, bro, that I was actually having fun locked up. I was actually having fun. Me and Street Lord Juan ended up in the joint together. We was in the county together. We got separated, and then we end up back in the same prison together. And Juan even said, like, man, you having too much fun, Jay. Don't forget we locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out Street
so
Lord Juan too.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's way better, bro. Way,
Yeah, that's what I
I mean,
always heard.
considering.
That's what I always heard. Like, and you know, remember they
Yeah.
used to call Dickerson. I know that ain't. They closed that down, Dickerson, but they used to call that shit Candyland. They were like,
Yeah.
yo, Camp Candy, you gonna
Mhm.
you straight. You just going to Candyland for a year. You good? They'll kick you
I
out the door.
did 20 months in Dickerson.
Making you stand behind
Yeah.
the
All right.
lines and all that bullshit.
20 months. I did 20 months in there fight my case.
Yeah,
But
you know, that was named after the officer who actually got killed at Wayne County
Oh,
Jail.
I remember you
yeah.
telling me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you that's what the game needs. We talk about that a lot. Like the the rappers need to like share the game with the younger cats coming up, and that's dope
Mhm.
that you do that. That's what we
Yeah.
need more of.
Like we appreciate all that. Like you share right there, some real game right there. This, like not talking the basic stuff like all these other podcasts do right here. Looking for all the drama and stirring the pot. Like right there, it's like that's deep. When he was saying about Peasy and stuff, man, it's like real talk.
Yeah. And then a lot of the like Skilla and GT and
Mhm.
I remember saying it to GT. Me and Skilla I mean I met him, we talked a couple times, but we not me and GT and like Babyface, they close in my hood.
Right.
But a lot of
Yeah.
those guys, like Skilla and Baby Bunny and them, they buying
Mhm.
property and they doing a lot of stuff that a lot of the rappers didn't get a chance to do because we was doing it for free. We weren't making the
Yeah.
money that they making. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Awesome Dre
Yeah.
wasn't getting a big check like that when he was rapping and versus Amir. He wasn't
Amen.
getting
See,
30
let the
bands a
truth be
show
told.
and
Let
all
the
that
truth be
shit.
told. Yes. Let the truth be told. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So these guys getting 30 and 15 and 20 bands a show. And like I talked to Baby Money like not too long ago, and he said that he was like, yeah, I went on tour. Me and Skilla went on tour, and I just got back, and I was like, yo, bro, keep getting the money while you can. Don't stop
Exactly.
getting the money. Keep getting the money, and don't jack it off. Buy some property, buy some stuff. That way, if anything happens, all else fails, you have something to lean on. I bought a lot of property actually before I got indicted, but I bought a lot of property and things like that. So that's what saved me. And I was trying to get them guys the game, but unfortunately, a lot of them already own it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yep. I know for a fact that like GT got a couple buildings he bought fixed up, and he's one of them he leasing out, one of them he sold. I know
Yeah.
Skilla Baby got like 5 or 6 houses in my neighborhood. Baby Money got a couple in the same area. So a lot of them, are on a job, man, and Detroit got the torch right now.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you about that. What you thought about the
Absolutely.
Detroit hip hop? Do you feel like a lot of people think Detroit's on top? Like one of our homies from Philly sent us a video of some Philly artists, rappers talking about Detroit rappers, like how they're on top of the game right now. You think Detroit's on top of the game? Finally, we getting the like the acknowledgement we should have been getting since the '80s.
I think right now we on top of the game, and that's why I was saying about the 4-2 concert. It showed that. It showed.
Yeah.
Don't forget Detroit almost as rough as Philly.
Yeah. So I think it showed that because he brought Cash Out Doughboys out there and Team
KX right
East.
now.
They used to be feud. So
Yeah.
But he brought them both on the same stage in front of the
Yes.
whole world.
It was like a peace treaty, like I was saying. Yeah.
Right. And then he played a Team Eastside song and a Cash Out Doughboy song.
Yeah. That right
On
there. It's strategic. Yeah. For people who don't know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He brought all the guys that was feuding. This 10 guys over here, 10 guys over here, and he brought them on the stage and let the world see. 4-2 Doug, little ass, did that. On top of he brought Glorilla. On top of he brought Black Youngster.
Yeah.
He called Hella out and gave Hella his flowers in front of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And he gave, like I said, he had Black Youngster, he had Glorilla. He had a bunch of people he come out and represent. But first he did that Detroit thing. People don't understand how big that was.
Right.
You know, because they was at each other's head at one point in time. And we was kind of like waiting to see, like, oh, somebody gonna get killed.
Again, I say, yeah, it was like a peace treaty right there. It's like, damn. And everything went good. It could have went left, and it didn't. Yeah, and it went good.
To be honest with you, if he'd have did that in the summer, something would have happened bad. Downtown would have been over capacitated. People would have been trying to like break, you know, we coming in there, we gonna break the barriers down. They would have tried that in the summertime. But by it being winter, he sold out. It was good. He did a good show. And I think that showed where Detroit stand far as in the hip hop scene right now, 4-2, bringing all those people, even the people that he had come feature, and bringing them guys out on the stage and doing that. Because at the time, you know, I mess with Cash Out Doughboys and I mess with Peas in them. You know what I'm saying? So when that feud was going on, you kind of, when blood is drawn, sometimes you gotta back up. Your opinion, you know, your opinion or what you say can sound like, oh, they over there telling Nutty this. Or Nutty over there telling them, Nutty fucking with them, or he fucking with them. No, so sometimes when it's blood drawn, you gotta back out and let the OGs do it.
Yeah.
You know, when PZ and Stretch Money fell out, they had a little thing going on. I called Trick and Hella.
Right.
Yeah.
I say y'all two handle that, bro. Y'all can do it.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
When we become parents and all that stuff, the things we got too much. Yeah, I do got a lot to lose. You know, some people. I got nothing. No, we got a lot to lose. Yeah.
Because a lot of time it's just egos. It's just ego.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to say sorry, or you feel like I disrespected you or whatever, and really, we men, we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm gonna speak in code for a minute because I think you'll know exactly what I'm saying. But also, you got some unnecessary instigators that kind of got in the mix of that thing too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All for clicks.
That don't need to be named, but instigators is like,
right.
You know, I'm gonna send you a dick pic. I'm gonna send you a dick pic in your inbox.
Right. Come on. That's why I'm saying you got to kind of like step back. And when we was beefing with the Street Lords,
gotcha.
We had an ongoing feud, and it had got real it had got hectic for a minute. And when I came home from prison the first time, you know, I seen them downtown. I see them in the line. They going to club. And I jump out. I got my gun on me. What's up? I'm back. You know, I'm back. This is my summer. Blah 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 blah. And we downtown, and Jesse J and say, Jay Nutty, what's up, man? You home? Welcome home, Nutty. He like, they go Blade right there. Blade, what up? What up, bro? And it wasn't what I was coming home trying to make it be.
Right.
You understand? It had fizzled out. It had died down. I had came home. I had diss songs, all kind of dumb shit. When I seen them and they was like, welcome home, I was like, oh, shit. It ain't even what I thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And no instigators. That's what I'm saying. The instigators is like,
and that's something that like every guest I think we had.
That's what we're trying to point out is the instigators and stuff. We're trying keep that.
I think every Detroit guest we had out here, from like Drunken Mass to Starstruck, all of them say what we need now is like, is it possible that a Rock Bottom Street Lord show could happen at Little Caesars Arena like that? Like they
Ooh,
did like 42 Doug.
ooh, that's a good question. Okay, here we
To
go.
be honest with you, I didn't think it would happen at first, but the way 42 Doug did that, I'm almost positive that it can happen.
That would be
You
dope.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm on in the city of love that, but I'm almost positive it can happen now. I think
All right.
when people thought it was gonna be like a versus, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like the verses, like when they have the episodes of the verse. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, people thought it was gonna be like a versus. So me and Juan sat down and Juan said, you know, Blade my brother and Blade is dead. And he like rest in peace to Blade, the Great Lake ruler. But Juan said he's dead, and I don't want his son to ever have to hear the diss tracks y'all had about his father, why his father is dead and can't speak for itself. So I would never ever promote that.
Yeah.
And when Juan said it in that way, it made sense.
Yeah.
But we wasn't. If it would have happened, we wouldn't have did those songs anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because Blake, you know, rest in peace to Fat Mike. He's passed away. Blake is
Mhm.
gone, and another one of their friends, another one of the guys that was with the group, has passed on. So we wasn't gonna do those songs anyway. But remember how Gucci Man and Jeezy did, and Jeezy and Gucci still did that song about killing the guy that
Yeah,
tried to
yeah,
rob him.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think people thought it would have been that and was counting it out
Mhm.
totally.
Yeah.
But knowing that we would never do those song, you know, do that song because, you know, Blade was, I mean, they went to their thing, you know, Rod, it was basically because Rod Day and Rod Day and I'm gonna say his rap name Cash and Blade
Catch it
was
with.
kind of like the main
Right.
feud. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's how it started. So once they
Yeah.
got it all figured out and it was instigators, girls, they messing with the same girl, and the girl said,
Yeah.
"Hey, they getting way more money than y'all." Blade just had 20,000 and pulled it out at the Foot Locker, and then Rod they like, "Well, look at this. Tell Blade this," and
Yeah.
that's how it kind of like spiraled out of control. Then messing with the
Yeah.
same girl, they pillow talking and all that.
Mhm.
But once I came home after Blade got shot, he was in a wheelchair. We was
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in a wheelchair. So
That's right. I remember. Yeah. No,
we was
yeah.
at a bar and some shit jumped off in the bar and some guys started shooting. And the bouncer picked Blade up and ran him to the car. Because Blade was in a wheelchair. He picked him up and he ran him to the car. And we ended up going somewhere and we was at a hotel. And when we came to the elevator, Blade was in the elevator and he was in a wheelchair. And I'll never forget at that moment I felt so bad. I felt so sorry for him because this person who was bouncing around the city and moving, you know, real fluent, moving around, had an entourage, had big influence. You know, he wasn't himself in that wheelchair. Is what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Respectively, he wasn't himself. So
Yeah.
it hurt at that moment. Me looking at him saying, "Damn, that could be you, right there." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
Because
that's
now he needed
deep.
somebody to move him around when he was
Deep.
that guy. I'm not gonna act like he wasn't. He was that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
women thought the
No.
women liked him. The women thought he was super
Yeah.
fine, and
Oh, without a
you know,
doubt. Right.
you know
Mhm.
the, the music he was doing, and he had the jewelry, he had the cars, he had the clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Right.
yeah, and it was kind of messed up when I saw him in that light. It hurt me. I mean, I just kind of like had a little uh reality check to myself. I didn't tell nobody that night, but to
Yeah.
myself, I was like, damn. And you know, when I walked on the elevator, I said, "What's up?" I gave him a 5, and I'm like, "You good, bro?" He like, "Yeah, I'm good." You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
but those kind of things, the reality check when you get older or when you moving around and you seeing shit like what happened to Blade and uh, people dying, wipe out. for the Cheddar Boys.
Yeah.
All them things and all these people, proof, all these people that I was affiliated with and moving
Mhm.
around with and had an influence, to be gone so early. And I kind of like wish we would have just I wish we would have just been more wiser. Like they at one point in time, Universal had offered Rock Bottom, Street Lords, and the Cheddar Boys to sign up under one label.
Damn.
And Egos said no.
Ego said no. Yeah.
Ego said no.
Ego said no.
Like Voltron forming.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
And I don't
the
know.
Voltron,
Yeah, it would have been crazy had we done that.
Yeah.
It would have been a
Real
Rockefeller
talk.
had we did that.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
No limit.
Like up to the top, up, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a whole different story.
It'd have been a whole different story.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
Been in the book. You'd have had a whole
But
different book.
actually, I know you can't give all those secrets away from the book, but is it kind of mentioned in the book? That's what it's gonna.
Yeah.
If you can do that, yeah.
It mentioned in the book. I talk about people don't know what it took for me to get to this level, and I'm saying not level of success, level of understanding.
Yeah.
Level of learning and like I said, the spirituality part of me young coming up admiring the dope dealer instead of my dad who was doing something legit. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm a person that had to go to the joint for selling dope, and now I'm out trying to do something legit and want my daughter to look up to me.
That's what's up. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Real talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want my stepson, and because he's still my son. We still talk.
Yeah.
I want him to look up to me and see I'm doing something legit. You should be looking up to me.
Yeah.
But when I was young and my daddy was doing something legit, I was not looking up to him. So I kind of like talk about all that stuff in the
I relate to that. It's about
like how I didn't have to sell dope, how I didn't have to do what I was doing, but my mom was an accountant.
But yeah.
My mom an accountant, my dad a fireman that owned these cabs, and I like the guy down the street that got the Jeep Renegade with the doors off that's selling the dope.
Yeah.
I look up to him.
Yeah.
So that's what the book kind of like talks about.
That's what's up. Yeah. Like that Suzuki Samurai back in the day was the shit. And I was like, oh shit, that was yeah, man. Are you familiar with Hussein? I was gonna say like Hussein. Because like I was gonna say we're talking about that not Poe Hussein, but Hussein.
Hussein, yeah.
There's two. Yeah, Hussein. Just like with that, like I don't know if you ever heard his phrase, but we've always kind of adopted it over here on our scene. And he said something about you never get old. It's OLD stands for outlive dumb shit.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's
reason why we yeah. So if anybody tell you you're old, oh yeah, hey uncle, oh yeah, I hear you. Uncle. It's like no, you outlive dumb shit. It's almost like like almost a badge we can like rock, rather than it's like getting past that. Like when you said ego didn't let it pass.
Yeah, yeah.
But
when I came up, but what a lot of people don't know, and I was talking to a female about this not too long ago. She was like, because I'm gonna be honest, I've been kind of like hard on the women because I told you I be kind of like mentoring these young boys when these young guys when I can, and they mom, they don't understand. I say put something in place. You want me to you want me to help him. So I say do this, and then you do the opposite. And then when it backfires, you saying, okay, can you talk to him about this now? You're making me, it's an uphill battle over something that was super simple. You understand what I'm saying? So I realize now how women have ruined a lot of these young men. They're raising the young men that they would have never fell in love with. They're coddling these young boys, and they're not giving them the tools that they need And I get it, some of them are single mothers, but when you got a guy like me saying, hey, just yesterday my niece called me crying because I told her her son called, he's 12 years old, but he's staying up here with his father for the summer. And he called her and asked her for some money. So I said, you tell him no, you tell him he's with his father, and tell him to ask his father for some money. She cried because she had to tell her son no. But I told her that's the proper protocol he has to do because he's with his father. Ask your father.
Yeah.
So she listened to me. You know, he's 12. He's 12. There's one that's 11, another one that's 14, and one that's 16 that I've been kind of like in tune with. I go pick up, teach them how to drive and stuff like that. And I had these conversations with them, and I be trying to give back what they need, far as the stability that so they won't be looking up to the wrong guys like I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it starts with the mom. It starts with the women. You gotta not coddle these young men. You gotta let these young men learn. You gotta let them get, oh yeah, he got a job, but it was too hot when he was working.
Yeah.
Come on, let him work. The
Yeah.
minute you say that, and then now he's saying, yeah, it is too hot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna quit.
Yeah.
I was so happy to have a job, and I did it for $4.35 a fucking hour when I was 16.
Yeah.
Now they're making 16, 17 bucks an hour, and it's too
Oh my
hot.
God. Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's too oily in there. It's too slippery in there, and these mothers are coddling them. And in prison, it was a part of my RDAP. RDAP was the program that you had to go through to like take the steps to to better yourself. And it was a book called Mama's Boy. And my psychologist told me, I want you this is a part of your assignment. Before I say that you're stable to go home and you're gonna be a effective in society, you got to read this Mama's Boy book. And I said, I don't need to read that Mama's Boy book because I'm not a mama's boy. And I mean, she said, so, but if I told you that you wasn't gonna go home 18 months early because you ain't gonna read this book, would you read the book? I said, oh, I'm gonna read the book.
Yeah.
She said, well, I'm telling you, don't read the book and you're not going home 18 months early. So I read the book, and the book woke me up to so much shit of not only that I'm not a mama's boy, but I helped produce 2 of them by being in prison.
Right.
How I helped in that
Gotcha.
6-year span, I left both of my boys with their mom.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I contributed to, and I called them mama's boy, and dog, they mama, you get they mama's boys, but I contributed to it.
Right.
And that's what the book helped me learn.
Yeah, it's like a bigger picture, like the title kind of might throw you off at the beginning, but yeah, you read it, it's like, oh shit, it's meaning some other parts of your life. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you know what? My daddy used to always call me mama's boy, but I never did trip on that for the simple fact that your motherfucking ass chased the motherfucking crack pipe before you raised your own son.
Right.
So he contributed to it, even though he trying to call you a mama's boy. You help contribute to me being a mama's boy. That's all I had. You had to be with your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the way it goes. Yeah.
Shit,
I get what you mean.
as far as I'm concerned, on that note, my little sister daddy, that's my father. That's my dad right there.
Right.
Not that motherfucker that left me alone in the crack house in Delray.
Right.
When I was 6.
I remember you telling me about that
Yeah.
before.
But no, that's deep. That's deep right there, though. Just notice. Yeah, it wasn't. Like when you're telling us that, and then to read the book and seeing what it was just something that was meant to be. You read it.
Right.
It gave you the food, food for thought, as it were. That's like, that's deep.
You right.
You know,
Man, you got that
yeah.
UTFO hat on there, man. I've been meaning to mention that, boy. A lot of people don't know about UTFO.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I was good friends with and it was later in life. I got to know him a little bit. Was the educated rapper who rest his soul passed away.
Right.
I got to know him a bit. Educated rapper, like the one who had the more raspy, deep voice and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sport that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Good look. Yeah. So were you a UTFO fan as well?
Man, I told you I was a fan of the culture, man.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
a fan
Yeah.
of the culture. Everybody influenced me. You Houdini.
Yeah, shout out to Jaleel
Yeah,
for
and
Houdini too.
Jalil's like brothers with
Well,
one of the
one of
members
the one of the UTFO members. Yeah, but
Dr. Ice, yeah.
and that's what I think that's what I be trying to influence on the younger guys. I got a lot of younger. I got 3 artists under my label.
Oh,
and I be trying to tell them.
Mention the label too, so everybody can just hear that too.
The label is Unlimited Entertainment. Unlimited
Okay.
Entertainment, and I got Unlimited Entertainment. I got Young School, I got Power Move J, and then I got D. He called himself D Smooth. I don't like that, but D Smooth. All them, my daughter, and then my nephew, and then another guy from the hood. They all up under the label, and they all, good. But I kind of like instill them to be great. If you do the best you can do at whatever it is, I don't care. If you do the best what you can do at cutting grass, it's always gonna prevail. You always gonna get the flowers that you need. You always gonna get the pat on your back you need, and you can go home and sleep better knowing that you did the best that you can possibly do. So I make them record themselves, and then I say, okay, go home and listen to it, and tell me what you could have changed, what word you could have put here, what syllable you could have took out. Cause sometimes it's syllables, it ain't a whole word,
Right.
You was getting winded right there. Why was you getting winded at that part?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes energy too,
Yeah, and you're right.
How much
So I would
could have said it a little bit with more emphasis.
Yeah, I could have said it with a little more emphasis. I make them listen to themselves and say, do you think we should go back and redo it? Or what you think? And then that way they're perfecting what they do. No matter what, it's the best that you can do. I try not to give, them little what we used to call them reaching bars. Where you
Oh,
just
the
say something
reaching,
just to get to your point. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
like doing that.
yeah. Or filler. I think they call
Yeah,
it
filler.
sometimes.
Yeah, filler.
Filler.
I don't like those bars. I
Yeah,
don't like that. I think that's a cop out. I think that you're not
yeah. Chilling in
tapping
the
in.
cut. Yeah, chilling in the cut, and then be like, I looked over there and I said, "What's up?" Like,
Yeah,
oh, all right,
something just come on, man.
yeah, yeah.
When you
You
know
could do
you could
better.
have did better.
Yeah,
Being lazy.
Yeah, being
yeah.
lazy.
Lazy,
And so
lazy.
I
Yeah,
always instill that in them and try and tell them like, just try and be the best that you are at what you did. Like a lot of artists, like Talib Kweli, his lyricism is impeccable.
yeah,
I don't care about if he got rich as Jay-Z.
yeah,
I don't care that
yeah.
he didn't do what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z calling was his calling, and what he's doing is what he's doing. What Nas is doing, what Nas is doing. But what
Yeah.
Talib Kweli did for me and like 70 million other me's,
Yeah,
Right.
you see what I'm saying? Just to get
yeah,
by.
yeah.
That
Just to get by,
song
man.
alone.
Yeah, that song is deep. Yeah, it's
It
got a lot of
is.
points in there of just like what's going on, and there wasn't filler bars in it. So yeah, like
You
Right.
know
no
what? The
filler.
best
Stop
lyricist,
smoking. Stop drinking. I forgot how it went,
the
but
best, the
that
best
shit.
lyricists always go unknown. Cause
Right.
like all my favorite lyricists I listen to, from K Reno, from Houston all the way to Chino XL, Big L,
Chino,
those guys didn't get the fame that they deserve, bro. And those dudes
Mhm.
had bars.
Right. So, and that's the thing about it though. The 70 million people that like you that feel them, they name gonna carry on like how we mentioned them right now. Like the dude Zero from I think he was from Houston.
Zero.
Zero.
Yeah, I
I
know who
wasn't
you're
up
talking
on
about.
Zero. One of my
Oh,
homegirls put me up on Zero.
okay.
I remember Cocaine from out of Cali back in the day.
Cali, yep, cocaine, I know, yep.
Yeah, them guys had real skills. Every time I got a chance to hang out with Raz Cass,
All right.
last month, I got a chance to hang out with Raz. When I told him, I said, Raz, man, I was a diehard fan. He like, man, you look too young to be knowing about rat assassination. I said, bro, I'm not as young as you think. And I study the hip hop culture.
Studying hip. Yes.
Everybody. I met Moni Love. I told Moni Love.
Oh, the Moni in the middle. The Moni.
Yeah, I told her. She like, you remember that? You look too young. And I'm like, I'm older than what you think, but I remember that. Everybody.
In the middle. Moni in the middle.
Yeah, Moni in the middle. My dumb ass is like, like it took me a long time to know that she was actually from England too. So,
right. And she's I saw her, man, and she, she's
ladies first. Yeah.
She's still beautiful, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
no.
God.
I was gonna say, as far as like artists like that, and MC Light.
Yeah. She's still I actually, to be honest with you, I kind of like had to catch myself because her husband was there and I was kind of like, not only am I a fan, you know what I'm saying? I was a real fan. I used to like her. I thought she was beautiful when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So to see her in person and she's still this beautiful and I finally get to meet you, I was kind of like doing too much. I had to catch myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to tell her husband
I was so much of an MC Light fan. My homeboy stole my Light as a Rock CD. Man, tell me why I ran into that fool the next day in school and was like, "Nick, you better run my shit." And was about to go upside his head, bro. I was about to go upside his head about my Light as a Rock.
Light as a Rock.
Bro. Man, because that's all I used to bump. That's all I used to bump. I was living on Dexter and Joy Road on Atkinson. Used to sit on my top porch with the boom box. When you say you love me, it don't matter.
Doesn't matter. You know what's in my head? It's just chit chat.
Man, that was my shit.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, I found out not too long ago that LL wrote MC Light verse for Self-Destruction. Yeah, I didn't know that all these years.
I didn't know that either, and thank you for sharing that. Actually,
I got one for you. Right. I bet you didn't know that the symphony was really supposed to be Big Daddy Kane and Cool G song.
Let's do impress, ready to party.
You said what?
The symphony was originally supposed to be Big Daddy Kane and Cool G rap song.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That was one of my favorite. That was one of my when they dropped that symphony video. Oh my God.
Oh man. Yeah.
Man.
I don't care who started, who first, or who gonna be last.
Yeah,
I know it better be dropping on the dime and it better to be funky.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think it can get no better back then. After that symphony drop.
Yeah.
I didn't think it could get no better than that.
Oh yeah.
But we evolve.
I just like
We evolve and keep getting better and better and better with time.
Yeah, you gotta like, what do you do to stay like to evolve with the music? Because they say like every 5 years there's like another generation of hip hop. Like hip hop keeps changing and evolving, like you said. Like how do you keep up with it, to stay up with what's popping right now, and to stay hot, and relevant, and all that?
That's crazy you asked that, because did you guys see the freestyle I did on the Hall of Fame not too long ago?
Really? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, the one joint you had on there. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of my guys told me, like, he said that he was like, I don't know what it is, what you be doing, but you know how to stay current. I think it's because student of the game and reading a lot. Reading a lot, just staying in tune with who popping, who hot, why they're hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I just know that at the end of the day that I supposed to be here. I supposed to be in hip hop. I
Yeah,
supposed to be there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I
Immediately, like when I was listening, like today again, you're catching up again. Like listen to
right,
Irrelevant. Like, dude, it's up to date and dude, just lyrics.
right.
Lyrics. You're a lyricist. You
Thanks,
ain't,
man.
you ain't a rapper.
Thanks.
You're not a rapper. You're a rapper, but you got lyrics, so you're a
Right.
lyricist.
MC.
So yeah,
Like MC.
yeah, MC. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Baby Hurt, um,
Mhm.
Young Hurt, and
Yeah.
Baby Hurt, them boys
Yeah.
got lyrics out of this world. And them
Yeah.
boys are phenomenal with they wordplay.
We
A
all
lot of times people don't understand certain things can go over people's head,
Mhm.
and when you so
They
I'm
don't catch the other meaning. Yeah.
they don't catch the other thing. So I'm I'm starting the podcast up, trying to do it starting next month, God God
yeah.
willing. But I'm gonna do the breakdown of the bars.
Okay.
A lot of
Oh,
things that I said in that verse when I said rest in peace to rock and soda. I used to mix the rocks with soda. And I cut a lot of
I
work up with the blade.
already rest in peace, Rock. So I already get what you mean, Rock.
Right.
And
And I used to mix the rocks with soda and I cut a lot of
yeah.
work up with the blade. The
Mm-hmm.
feds had
Yeah.
proof that Jay a dealer, but I ain't
Mm-hmm.
snitch on no nigga. So a lot of people
No.
thought that was just saying the feds had proof that I was dealing drugs. I was naming Blade and Proof
Right.
and Jay Dilla.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? People didn't catch that
Yep.
part. So my
Yep.
brother called me like, you know that went over people's head, right? And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
He like, well, because a lot of people didn't know who some people didn't know who Rock was, some people didn't know who Soda was. Well, Soda was Peasy and 4-2 Doug and the man, and
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Rock was
Rock.
with Cash Out
Doughboy.
Doughboy. So
Yeah.
I was basically giving a shout out to the people in the hip hop game that had an
Mm-hmm.
influence that's not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh. Not everybody
I
did that.
lyrically put it together. And my brother,
Yeah.
like, I'm telling you that a lot of people ain't catching it, Jay.
Yeah. No,
So,
yeah. Not
so
everybody
DJ,
catches it. Not everybody hears it. Yeah.
yeah, so DJ BJ told me like, dog, you know what you need to do? You need to do the bar breakdown on a lot of shit.
Man, are you for real?
You got to do the bar
Oh.
breakdown. So my daughter did one, and she said, I took lemons and made lemonade. I took lemons and made lemonade, a killing with the chemist made, and she do this. So she broke it down to somebody.
Okay.
She said, I never cooked no dope. She said, but at 7 years old, I had a lemonade stand and I made the lemonade. So in her rap,
Oh.
I took lemons and made
Mhm.
lemonade. You
Yeah.
can take it how you
Yeah.
want to take it.
Mhm. Yeah.
You see what
That's
I'm
what.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's when I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to start breaking down these bars for people.
Do you have a name for the show that you thinking of already
I
yet?
don't
Like,
know, man. That's the problem. I gotta have something I don't want to overthink it.
Right.
I might
okay.
should name it
You already got my
irrelevant, like
voice
I
for
named the
it, like,
album. Shit.
That'd be dope.
but
Irrelevant.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, irrelevant, or just like something like breaking it, breaking it down. It's like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Like no, but that right there, because no, that needs to be out there, man. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that needs to be out there because
Man, you know what?
there's a lot of
You
shit.
know, you know what,
Yeah.
Jay Nutty, I'm glad we got you on. It's just unfortunately my mom's passed because my mom's was a rock bottom fan.
Yeah.
oh man, my heart's out to you, man.
She just passed June the 3rd, bro. She was a rock bottom fan, like banging my shit. That was my mama's shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I used to come home from work, hear my mama birds, pounds, skis, quarters, crime. Every day it's the same old thing. Get high,
Yeah,
get
I
loose,
get
slang
loose, rank
cocaine.
cocaine.
Sitting up there with her Cisco and her blunt.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to
Yeah.
moms, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I definitely see the influence we had. My fiance, my fiance was like, you know, I hate every time we go somewhere, we can't go nowhere without you knowing somebody. She's like, that don't become irritating to you? And I'm like, No, because it's what I signed up for.
Right.
And we was on the plane, and we was like, we got on the plane, we went to the airport, we landed in Houston, and she like, I'm surprised you ain't see nobody you knew on the plane, and blah 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 blah. And as soon as we landed and we walked through the airport in Houston, somebody say Jay Nutty, and I turned around and she started laughing. She like, I thought we was gonna have a trip without you knowing nobody, but I told her it's a good thing for me because this is what I signed up for. This is why I listen to UTFO and Beastie Boys and Houdini and Grandmaster Flash, and I listen to all of them. I wanted to be them.
Right.
I wanted to be one of the best rappers. I wanted to be one of the people everybody loved and listened to.
Yeah.
So now that I got it and made, to me, my level of success is that's what I was trying to do. I didn't know I was gonna make no money from it. I didn't give a fuck about the money.
No, it's the love of it. Like you want to
Yeah.
be in that position. You want to be in that position. I wanted to be Curtis Blow. Like originally.
Yeah. Her could tell
Getting
you.
it.
They'll tell you. I used to come in the studio. I used to hate when it was time like to make the beat. Because back then, it seemed like it took forever.
Right. It did.
Oh God,
To build the beat.
Like one
I
sound,
used to
one
be,
sound to.
yeah, I got like ADHD or ADD or whatever. I need to just come in
Yes.
and rap. I want to come in and just rap, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit
Not
here for 2
don't
hours while you build the beat.
don't. Yeah. Don't.
So
Yeah.
that's why I end up with Helluva. He could do it so fast. Trick, they can do it fast. So I used to go over there with them. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you can build a beat. It's going to take them 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
But I hated just sitting around while the beat was built. And I used to like to just come in and just rap. But now I've evolved to being able to co-produce. Like, no, I think you should take that out. I think you need some strings. I think that should be take the snare out. Play the bass guitar on that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's hip hop,
So now
right?
you're involved in
Right.
producing and shit.
Because the MP3 snare sounds so much alike, so I can I just know it.
Yep.
But if you put you put a bass guitar string right there, and it sounds like bass, people think that was a big loud drum, but it was a guitar. That's what I evolved and learned over the game. Over the years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Yeah, that's
definitely
what I
an
like
honor
about the
having you
new
on
school.
here.
Actually, it's like where they're using the basses a little bit like it's an instrument too, like with the bass. Yeah. Some people can't get into it. To me, I like it where it's being used like a bass guitar and with that 808 where we didn't used to use it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, here's an idea though. I was gonna say, like with what you talking about, like about breaking down lyrics though.
Yeah.
How would you feel about shit? If you want to go with it, if you like it or anything, I was kind of like almost thinking like mental breakdown with Jay Nutty or Jay Nutty's mental breakdown, and really what it is you breaking down these lyrics. Just something.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm gonna consider that.
Okay.
That's dope.
All right, just let me talk to the. It's all yours. I was just kind of like
because look,
mental breakdown. Yeah.
Lil Herc said on that was beef. He said Nutty made 10 in a month. He did connect now. He said you can make 10 and 2. You can make 10 and 2 with the correct drive. And a lot of people didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, when you drive, he said with 10 and 2.
Right.
But he was saying that you can make 10. You can make 10,000 in 2 months if you got the drive in you.
Right.
But he said, but you can make 10 and 2 with the correct drive. So when I was breaking it down to people, they was like, "Oh, the album dropped 2 years ago. You just getting that?"
It went over everybody's head. Yeah.
That's why I started saying, like, I gotta start breaking these lyrics down.
With double meaning. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because some people just want to hear a beat and knowing that you can ride the beat and you rhyming.
Yeah.
But the skill to me is to be able to say a double entendre and make people get it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Without saying like.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Without saying like. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, without saying like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the easy go-to word. It really was.
Right.
I just went to the studio recently and I dropped a bar when I said I'm coming to war for war, but I didn't say I was coming for war. I say my intelligence is relevant. I arrived on an elephant.
Right.
Yeah.
People didn't get it. I said my intelligence is relevant. My presence is evidence. I arrived on the elephant. If it's beef, let's settle it.
Yeah. That's see that kind of like them kind of bars is what I really want to hear. I mean, because everybody could say cat, hat, bat, gun, fun, run. Right. We learned that in elementary school, bro. So
yeah, we got to up our, it's karate, Well, you start as a white belt, gotta move up to
you
black
get better.
belt, but now we're even past the black belt. Now we gotta have like freaking supernatural belt or something.
Yeah, you're right. Because like my little nephew, I be telling him like, just because you're hearing some people blow and they not that good, don't give your bare minimum. Because he got rich not being that good, you gonna give your bare minimum now? Right. No, you'll still be great. You still be great. Through my life, through my career, people have told me like, man, and I'm talking about family members. Jay, if you pop an XC pill, you'll be rapping way better.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
If you take some shrooms, it'll.
Right.
Yeah.
If you take, you ain't never did no acid, man, your mind will be.
Like I feel how it flows a little bit smoother. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
but
I know what they're coming from. Yeah.
But when they say that to me, they sound like the influencers. When my mama said don't do drugs, that's what they sound like.
Yes. Yeah, it's like you lose an element. Like I can understand you might be able to spit the prepared verses better. Like I've noticed that personally. But when making and creating, no. You look
right.
And then you play it back for them and they go, "Oh, I was dope last night." No, you wasn't.
You was on dope last night.
You're right.
Now flowing it, like if I perform under it, like that can be different. Some people, but not yeah.
But we I used to Proof used to freestyle. Proof used to freestyle for hours, and Herc used to freestyle for hours. A lot of people don't know too what I was telling you about, like Rocky Bass did. Him and Herc was a group called RDO. I can't remember what it stood for, but my older brother, I used to be freestyling. My older brother used to tell me like, you gotta write, Jay. You okay with the freestyle, but you gotta start writing. And he brought me to listen to Big Herc and MC Ace. That's what his name was, and that's Rocky Bass' dad. And I came up under them. Is another guy named Chris Budd. He's from 12th Street.
Ride with me, slide with me, take a little hit of the BUD.
Yeah.
Sipping Hennessy, tipping up OE.
Chris Budd had a big influence on the hip hop world back then because he had albums. He had songs. He ended up dying. And but he had songs and him, Herc, and MCH, they was all older than me.
Yeah.
But them like the people after the Awesome Dre's and the BDF and Punchos, it was them next.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was them next. And I knew I had work to do.
Yeah, man.
But they had songs, they was COA.
Criminals
you remember
oh yeah.
COI had Cash Rules Everything Around Me.
See,
There's another day in Detroit City.
More money, more money, more.
Right. They had that out. All of them were older than me, and all of them gave me the voice to be like, I'm around these people and they doing it. You know what I'm saying? They all went to Central High.
Always tight. Right. These shows make me want to holler, but nah, that's all right.
Yeah. All of them went to Central High.
I went to Central High. I went to the same school.
Yep.
I came out in '98. I came out in '98 though, but I was in Central.
Yeah. Now we hope you're having a good time with us too, by the way, man. Because
Yeah,
like
it's definitely an honor. If y'all just tapping in, we got the legendary J Nutty in the building, Detroit legend.
Yeah. This is what's up, you know. And then
Shout out to
also,
everybody in the chat. I've been seeing y'all's comments, but we've been chopping it up with the homie J Nutty, the legend. You know what I'm saying? So I can't scroll up. I could scroll up, but there was people asking questions. But I think what you were saying was way more.
I mean, go ahead.
important.
I got a little time. We can go ahead and ask if they got a quick question they want to ask.
Y'all got any questions? I know I see somebody had asked what your top
with
5
Jay
is.
Nutty, so I see that happening, man. The mental breakdown with Jay Nutty.
Yeah, mental breakdown.
The mental breakdown.
You said somebody had asked what?
What's your top 5? Who your top 5 is?
Oh, he kind of broke it down a little earlier, but go ahead.
But if I had to be honest with you, if it was a life or death situation, I had to pick.
Somebody got the gun to your head right now. Okay, yeah.
I can't do it. Top 5 is gonna be Ice Cube and Scarface in my top 5. Jay, Nas, and Pop.
Okay.
And a lot of people get mad because I don't put Biggie there, but Biggie was good, but Biggie, he only dropped the double CD in the album. So it was short lived. He only had them album. He did a bunch of features, and Big was great. I love Big, but Pac had more songs, more influence, and I gotta put him there. The reason why Scarface and Ice Cube in there is because they kind of, you know, Ice Cube was before his time. He was writing for Dre. Scarface was writing for Bushwick Bill, and writing their own shit.
Oh no! I'm gonna put you up something. I'm gonna put you up on something up on the early days of Ghetto Boys. You want to know who was the writer?
Oh, Ready Red.
Willie D.
Willie D.
Willie D.
Look into her eyes. She was scared as hell.
Them first albums, Willie D did all the writing, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know Nip created Chuck with
Gangsta Love. Gangsta Love was a Willie D solo
song. Oh yeah,
song.
that was a Willie D song. Yep.
Trigger Happy Nigga was a Willie D song. All those songs on that first Ghetto Boys gripping.
Yeah, these two right here called Gangsta Nip.
Were actually Willie D solo songs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you pay attention, listen to
if you listen like closely, you know how like Willie D talks a little bit. You know, like
listen to the song "Fuck 'Em." Look how they come on. I got a bone to pick because I'm sick.
Yeah.
And then here come Bushwick. Then here comes Scarface. Fuck 'em up like a Kodiak. You notice all of them got Willie D cadence on that song.
Yeah, Willie D had a not give a fuck cadence, boy.
No. Look into her eyes. She was scared as hell.
And then Willie D was actually brought in as a writer for the original Ghetto Boys.
Okay. Just taught me something.
Here's a question from our homie in Scotland. Parkhead boy wants to know how he can get how he can cop J Nutty's music, where he can cop it at everywhere. I mean,
the best place to go where you get your Skrilla, because you know.
Yeah, what would be the best place to
the best way to go?
So you get your Skrilla. It's on all platforms. He can get it off all platforms because it's uploaded on DistroKid. The only thing that he won't be able to get yet is the Bootlegger's Dream album. That's this album. That was me and Blackface project before we got indicted. So Blackface got indicted with BMF, and I got indicted separately. People thought we got indicted together, but we got indicted the same year. And before we knew we had to go in, we just went in here and we put together an album. And it ended up doing really, really good while we was locked up. Actually, it kept money on our books during our whole bit. And this one, I gotta remaster it. And then this one's gonna be on all platforms too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Irrelevant is on all platforms, Apple Music, everything. Some stuff that some of them platforms I don't even know what they are, but they on everything.
Well, like I can say first and foremost, everybody like check out Irrelevant for sure.
Oh yeah,
and, like check everything else because you like lyrics. Yeah.
And like, and on that album, Irrelevant too, I wanted to say this. Everything that I did on Irrelevant was like I was going through that tough time, so it was like the truth. Like on the, if you listen to the intro, when I say see Eminem knew for proof. I told Irv Gotti and his crew that Detroit niggas don't only just catch bodies in the booth. That was a real thing. 2006 Super Bowl, we was hanging out and I was with Irv Gotti and Chris Gotti, and we was at a hotel. We was at an Airbnb when they went Airbnb then, but and we was talking, they was gambling and shit, and Irv Gotti say, "Come on, y'all, we gonna Chris Gotti say, let's go, y'all, we gonna go downtown and we gonna go bumping the proof." And and I say, yeah, I said, oh yeah, y'all about to go fuck with proof. I talked to them early. And he say, yeah, no, I want to see what he meant when he said he'll see me later. He shook my hand and said he'll see me later, you know. We got into it when we was in Miami. I was on his head. And I said, hold on, wait. Nah, man, prove my mans. And he say, he your mans? I say, yeah, that's my mans. And then his other guy, Nichols said, he your mans? I said, yeah, that's my mans. My man's mans.
Yeah, my man's man.
Gotti was like, well, you know, they peeped that I'm getting a little agitated.
Right.
He was like, well, no, you know, we got a long old history and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, that's my man though.
Yeah.
So I called Cash, and Cash said, where you at? I said, I'm with Irv Gotti and them, man. They talking about coming downtown, and Cash said, get away from them.
Yeah.
Get away from them.
At the same time, you're not backing down either. It's, you know, like, yeah, you're keeping it real. You're like, you know,
yeah,
whatever.
He like, get away from them. He like, I'm with Proof and tricking them, and they trying to bump it to them.
Yeah.
And I'm over here with Irv Gotti and them. Like, you know, we just hanging out for the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, because I heard that line in there and I was like, yeah, I kind of felt what it was.
Yeah, so then I tell them, like, you know, this ain't about to happen. Y'all, I'm not about to be with y'all, and then y'all go, you know, we in the entourage, and then y'all go bump into my boy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like part of the crew. No, I'm not part of your entourage.
Yeah, I'm not part of that entourage, and y'all about to go try and jump my boy.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm like, that don't happen like that.
Nah.
So they end up separating themselves from me. I end up leaving. Me and my cousin, we end up leaving. And one of the guys was like, but the entourage was like, man, they was kind of mad, man. Blah, 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 blah. I said, listen, bro, Detroit, we don't just catch bodies in the booth, bro.
Yeah.
This is real deal. You not about to run up. They not about to run up on my mans down here. I'm from Detroit. I stand for whoever is from Detroit. Because at the end of the day, I see these people and build with these people every day. Just because y'all got a bigger following and rich and all that, that don't mean shit. I got some broke niggas with $50 in their pocket, but they got a chop.
Right.
And they got a 38 and they got one Glock. Will come down here and lay y'all down for the 5,000.
Right.
Yeah.
So y'all not about to be in Detroit doing that. No, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then Rock ended up bumping into Nichols and Irv Gotti in New York, and they was like, yeah, your man's Nutty, man. He was wilding, man. He was kind of like saying, like, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I told Rock, I said, I ain't say none of that. I just let him know that
that you ain't gonna get
we not just rapping, bro. You're not about to do that, though.
About the entourage. This ain't about being part of your entourage. Yeah.
Right. And then and to be honest with you, it could have been somebody I don't fuck with, but y'all ain't about to come to Detroit. Y'all not about to do that.
Right.
No.
But on top of that, Proof my mans and Trick my mans. Hey, hell no. Y'all not about to get that off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but that's why I say that in the intro. You know, Eminem knew for Proof. I told Irv Gotti and the crew that Detroit niggas don't only catch bodies in the booth. They say I'm the type to pull up banging shotties out the coop or might show up in the building in the lobby with the troops. See, I called my cousin them, and now we downstairs in the lobby like, hell no, that ain't about to happen.
No, because
Luckily,
I heard when you say that you dropped that bar.
yeah, that's what that's all about.
I'm all
Yeah.
about Detroit first. First and foremost. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that was about. But luckily it all got it didn't go there because police was on high alert. That's when the Super Bowl was here.
Right.
And
Pittsburgh one. Shout out to the Bucks.
But yep. But that's when everything that I was saying on those verses, everything I be saying in those bars be like truth. I gotta kind of like twist it for legal purposes sometime, but
right.
Yeah.
It's all factual, all actual factual.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit. They said Parkhead said he just listened to Welcome to the Ghetto. That was a dope track too. You how you redid Welcome to the Ghetto like that. That was pretty dope. I thought that was a dope ass track. I see in the chat right now. He said he just listened to Welcome to the Ghetto as fires. Shout out to
no, my shit was my summer vacation when they redid that.
Off the Hood Rock Bottom album.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the redo.
First to the third, he said. First to the third. That's what.
First and third. And the reason why I did Welcome to the Ghetto because I was always a Spice One fan.
Right.
Oh.
And
oh shit. Okay.
And then
Welcome to the Ghetto.
The year I dropped the Irrelevant album in 2020. I want to say 2021. When I dropped it, I got a chance to meet Spice One at Dub Studio. Him and Obi Trice redid Him and Obi Trice redid one of Spice One songs. And I got a chance to meet Spice One.
Man. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah. And I got a chance to meet Spice One for the first time. And I was like, I gotta go ahead and go and do this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spice comes to Detroit.
Yeah, Spice comes out to the D quite a bit though, from what I've known. I got to do like a chorus on one of the songs with KDT and stuff with Spice, but I heard he comes out there to the D quite a bit.
Shit, he came there and he was on the Love doing features at the studio for $500 a pop. He had people lined up doing features with Spice One. He was here in I think the studio.
Because I was on one of them doing the hook and stuff. I did the hook on one of them. Yeah. Detroit. From Detroit to the Bay. Yeah.
Detroit to the Bay. Yeah. Shout out to the Bay. We got
that was the name of the song that we did. Yeah, it was Detroit to the Bay, and I was just kind of like, told to kind of like, it was told to sing song on it. Yeah. We all rappers first. All three of us. I don't know if Gutta told you about it, but yeah.
Yeah. We y'all wanna need to link up, man. Let's get in there and I can show you how J Nutty work, how fast I work.
Hell yeah, let's get it.
All right.
People want J Nutty.
As a matter of fact, I record at the same studio as Young Herc. Maybe her record at Gino X-Hoes.
Gino Sigma.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gino, my man's.
Yep, that's my guy.
Yeah.
In the words of Dice. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, that's my guy.
That's my guy.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. That's my man.
That's my guy. Yeah. Hey, forget about it.
Yeah, but for people tuning in, MCs, rappers, can they get a J Nutty feature?
Huh?
People can get a J Nutty feature. What's can they holler at you? Do you do features for if someone hits you up and was like, yo, I need a J Nutty feature. Can I get it? If they got a budget, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
So this the deal. This how I'm gonna be honest. This how I work that. Yeah, they can get a feature, but please, they can DM me. My page is The Real J Nutty. Facebook, I'm Jason Nutty. But get a good beat. Make it. I don't want to do like people want to hear J Nutty talk trap. Or they want me, they want to hear me do this. They want to hear me do that. I want something that's intriguing, different. You know what I'm saying? That's why on that old school, on that album, I'm talking about the old school stuff. Like I need different stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they can get a feature, in town, out of town.
Okay. That's what's up.
And you know, like, let's be honest, they can't suck. You know, like no matter what price. You know, like I think isn't that safe to say now? It's
yeah, because I like it's guys who call and say, man, you know, I'm trying to do my thing, you know, I ain't really working with too much of a budget, but I'm working and I'm working at KFC, blah 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 blah, but he'll send me a dope ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
guess
then you
what?
hear him. Yeah.
And if he dope, because I got some young guys that did that, they're dope. They got a dope ass beat, but they don't
Yeah.
have no money really. So I
I
just
got
said, you know what? I'm gonna do this for you for a fifth of Patron. And they like, oh, hell yeah, yeah, thank you, because I know how it
Yeah.
was when I was coming up and I wanted to do features. I wanted to do a feature with Obi Trice. And you know what I'm saying, but I couldn't get in touch with him. And he was got signed a deal and Proof like I can make that happen. And I'm like, well, Proof, make it happen. Shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when I finally meet Obi and he like, yo, man, I'm a fan, bro. Let's do one.
Yeah.
Just like that. So I know how it is a struggle of young people not having the money or not, they just trying to do their thing and they trying to come up.
Yeah.
I want to be one of them people like when 2 Chainz said Lil Wayne did Duffel Bag Boy. He said Lil Wayne did Duffel Bag Boy for free.
Ooh.
And he said that took him to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would, if I can do that for somebody, I would love that to, you know what I'm saying? Because the love it don't have to come back to me, it trickle down to my daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's fact.
Yeah.
Now, shout out to everybody in the chat, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, we appreciate you coming on, Jay. Nutty. It's definitely
Covered all like bases. Like if there was anything else you wanted to discuss on it too, man. If anything else you got in the works, man, we want to make sure that we did you good on here, man, because like we don't stir the pot with nothing
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
but like I said, the Daddy Daughter Dance, that's me and my daughter.
Okay.
The Guns N' Roses project, that's me rocking Ghost. Rocking Ghost is not signed under the label. They're affiliate of the label. So
Affiliate.
and what I did with the label is I'm probably the first person that's gonna ever be and did this. Everybody got a percentage of the label. So I don't own 100% of my label.
That's how
My daughter
ruthless it's
has
supposed to be.
10% of the label. I got 10% of the label. My other artists got 10% of the label. Everybody got 10% of the label. And then this way, if my daughter's selling it and I'm not, I can't be mad because I'm still eating.
Right.
So that's make everybody collectively help with each other's project. Because you eat, I eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how the label is. So Rock and Ghost affiliates, but by them being a group, they only own 10%, not 10 and 10. They own 10% as a
Okay.
group. But that was the idea I came up with. And we looking for more people, but I got that going. My son, Jay Pratt, he out of Virginia, he raps. And then my stepson, Juan Peso, he working on the project. But they're not, they starting their own label. They're not a part of mine. They starting their own label. They got their own money. They doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still affiliated. I still help them. I still, you know what I'm saying? They still listen to me. They still call me for advice. It ain't no ill will. But like I said, I'm kind of like hands-on, so I be pretty busy. But
Yeah.
that's basically
I
everything I
mean,
got going on.
we're honored to have you on.
Anybody want to feature, they can DM me. I done flew out to Atlanta and did features, and I done flew out to Atlanta and did a feature for he paid me $5,000, put me in a hotel room, paid me $5,000, and then paid for my flight, and never put the song out.
What?
And yeah,
he never put the song out.
Was he just a fan or something? Or just a fan?
I can't say what happened financially for them or whatever, or I don't know what happened, but they never put the song out. But I was kind of like, I wasn't just saying like, oh, I got paid. No, I wanted to hear the song. I wanted the song to hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not to scare anybody off or nothing. Like I can tell you, I done did feature for 5,000. I done did them for 500. I done did them for a fifth of Patron. Depending on our vibe, how we mesh, what's the significance of it.
That's real talk. Yeah.
Hurt get mad at me about that a lot. He be like, man, come on, man. You can't just do that for everybody. Yo, bro, you can't. But you never know who gonna be the one that blow. A lot of people who I thought wasn't gonna blow. I look up a couple years down the line, like, damn, he really doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you never know who's gonna be the one to blow. At least they can be able to say that I did them the favor.
That's dope.
And like I said, that trickle down. 42 Doug told me, like, man, if they call me tomorrow and say I gotta do this Breakfast Club, I'm gonna do it. But if not, I'm coming to your daughter party. Just showing up. You don't owe me nothing.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? When like I told you, when GT did it, when Babyface Ray did it, when Peasy pulled up, she wanted to meet me. Okay, everybody did that pro bono for nothing. Like,
that's love.
So how would I look not doing it for somebody the same way? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's
Wow,
love.
that's what's up, man. Yeah.
No, I'm
Nah.
glad we got to get that all
Yeah,
out there too,
no,
so people can
man,
have
we
that.
honored to have you on here, man. Like taking the time out and all that, man. I was excited about this already, and we hope you had a good time with us too.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate y'all having me, bro.
We would love
And
to have you back too. I was gonna say, if you would, definitely be interested in coming back.
I forgot. Besides Daddy Daughter Dance, my daughter name is Power Move J. She got a whole project done. So when she dropped the album, make sure y'all gotta do this with her when she dropped.
Most definitely, no doubt.
Yeah, I was gonna say send anybody our way, and we'd be honored, man.
Sure.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
Anybody who
want to
rock
shout
with
out,
who
J Nutty? I know it's hard to do shout outs because then somebody get mad like you forgot to leave, you left me out.
Yeah, this is the part where I always just like try and say the disclaimer first. It's like, he didn't purposely forget y'all. Like,
oh no,
this is the worst part of it.
I never purposely forget anybody. But the thing about what people don't be understanding is you shout out people that I shout out people that's in the industry that had an influence, people that might be watching the podcast. I shout my mom and my dad out every time, so they don't never get mad. But I want to give a shout out to y'all for doing what y'all doing, keeping the culture going, helping this bring acknowledgement and awareness to the hip hop culture. Shout out to all the podcasts that's got this going on. But big shout out to DJ BJ and Sino for the Hall of Fame live they doing, because it bringing a lot of light to the artists in the city and helping them get their shine, and a lot of people who nobody ever even heard of. So, and a lot of people was going like traveling out of town to do On the Radar, and paying them. And Hall of Fame DJ BJ and Sino said it, gave us a hub and a platform for that. So shout out to them they had me and my daughter on there. They had Baby Herc on there. They had Devious on there. Hell of a big Herc. They got a bunch of people coming. I don't want to spoil it. They got some more Rock Bottom. I know for a fact 2 more Rock Bottom affiliates gonna be on there like in the next couple months or so. So, but shout out to them. BJ. A big shout out to my dog Hell of a Trick. They never tell me no. Dub, they never tell me no. And whenever I ask of them, they always there for me, for my daughter. Shout out for everybody, all my fans, everybody, man. I mean, I don't want to leave nobody out. I mean, I love everybody.
Yeah. That's dope. Well, it was an honor having you out here. We don't use the word legend lightly. You're definitely a legend, J Nutty, whether you want to call yourself one or not. I mean, your work speaks for itself, and what you do for the community is dope too. And I'm glad that we had you on and got to add you to the legends we've had on here. And like I said, Detroit definitely holds you down. I know everywhere you go in Detroit, you ask about J Nutty, your name's good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, J Nutty,
thanks, bro.
He's the real deal. So it's nothing but love, though. We're glad you're out here making music, and we just wanted to give you your flowers and show you how much Detroit does got love for J Nutty. We're waiting for all that new music, and we'd love to have you back too.
Okay. All right. No matter,
And
whenever y'all need me, bro.
I'll be reaching out too as well. I got a artist who been talk about he wanted to reach out and work with you. So
Okay, that's cool. Whenever. Do y'all record this?
No,
This
we're
recorded?
live. We're live.
We just live?
yeah, we're live
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
live.
Yeah.
But it'll be
But I'm
recorded.
saying y'all
Yeah.
don't.
It'll
So
be
y'all
up.
don't have
It's
this. This ain't gonna be nowhere in the archives.
Oh no, it'll
It's
be
just live.
archived. It's in the archives. It'll be archived.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, and of course, like if you have anything that if you play it back, watch, and you want to change, we got you. We'll edit it.
Oh, I
If
mean,
there was
I
something you
don't
didn't
want
like.
to change them. I'm just saying for future
Oh,
reference, like I might use it for
oh yeah. You
like
can
my
share it.
It's on my
documentary.
YouTube. I'll send you the
Absolutely.
link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you the link too.
Yeah.
No, this
And I do
this
some
episode
editing stuff, so if you need
295.
anything edited, let me know too. Yeah, I do a lot of the editing, so
Yeah, this episode
I'll reach out
295
to
right now.
Blatonio Todd. Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me,
Yeah.
man.
Salute,
Yeah,
family.
salute.
That's Jay Nutty, y'all.
Much love.
The legend, man.
Jay
It's
Nutty
definitely an
in
honor,
the
dog, for
building.
real.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thanks.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Much love,
Salute.
brother.
Much love.
That's
Much
Jay
love.
Nutty, y'all, from Rock Bottom.
Yep.
Family of Rock Bottom.
Right
Shout out
there.
and you heard it here. There could be a Rock Bottom Cheddar Boys concert coming. Like the how they
Mhm.
did 4-2 Dub put
Absolutely.
together Dope Boys
Mhm.
and with Team Eastside, you know what I'm saying? No one
Yeah.
ever thought that would happen. So that'd be dope
Yeah.
if they do that.
I can see it.
But we might as well. I know it's already out there. 'Cause I sent it to Monty and I seen some notifications. Shout out to Monty. I might.
Oh, you gonna put it up? Yeah, the flyer.
I might as
Yeah.
well go ahead and let everybody know.
Yeah, put a flyer up. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Let me search it up. I think it's up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to search it up because I
Yeah,
didn't.
I think y'all know who I had in mind that wants to work with Jay Nutty.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I already know. We uploaded a couple shorts
Yeah.
of them earlier. I'm trying to pull this one
Yeah.
flyer up, but it's moving slow. Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on, y'all. I want to pull this flyer up for the people tuned in right now. Might as well announce it because it is the
Yeah.
next episode coming up. So y'all go.
Yep.
This
And
Wednesday
yeah,
night.
it started out as just a regular round table, but then we expanded it because, we gotta have some
Yeah, let me pull the flyer up here.
hip hop fans. Yeah.
There we go. In case y'all can see that. We hitting all. We got the West Coast, the East Coast, we got down south.
Pretty much try to cover all, and then possibilities of more.
Right. This could change. More faces will be added on here. But as you see right there, you see Cuban Link, Big V, Benzino, Stretch Money, Monte Cristo, and Havoc the Mouthpiece from South Central Cartel. So right there, this Wednesday night, y'all. We're gonna be talking about hip hop, straight hip hop. You're gonna hear from some of the biggest legends in the game.
Yep.
Yo, you froze up, Blatonio. Not moving.
Oh, yeah, I'm
no,
back.
you're
I'm
back.
back. Yeah, I'm back.
And get
Yeah.
ready, brotherkingx. I know you got a new track dropping. You got a date yet on that? I know people
Yep.
can pre-order it.
By the way, I meant to tell you sooner. Yeah, I got that in my inbox, and that right there, I can tell everybody that it's fire. So,
Go check
it
it
is
out.
fire.
Go bang BKX.
Dropping the 31st. The end of the month.
You can pre-save
Yep.
it right here. Parquet, make sure you go cop that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Parquet. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Everybody that tuned in.
Yeah.
We
And there might be some tracks with BKX and my son too in the works here.
Okay.
Yep.
But
like
all right,
unexpected,
well, we rolling
but
up on 3 hours. Shout out to Jay Nutty, dog. That was definitely a dope ass interview. Jay Nutty.
yeah, no, for real. Jay Nutty right there. Yeah, honored to have right on here. I was excited about this tonight.
Most definitely. And Parquet said he already found him and he already done checked out his music, copped it, and all that good stuff. So
Dope.
shout out to Parquet.
Yeah.
No, it's all love. He's a Detroit legend. Rock Bottom. Make sure if you ain't up on Big Hurt, Parquet, go get up on Big Hurt too. Get up on
Yeah.
It's hard to find the old Rock Bottom stuff, but give it up on Rock Bottom. They legends from Detroit.
Yeah,
Eminem
that's
even
hard to
shouted
define. Yeah, due to legality issues and stuff, and you know how it goes, record label stuff.
And I want to shout out Black Jesus too. Shout out Black Jesus. because I know he wanted to be here tonight. He said he rocked with Jay Nutty and Big Hurt. He came up with them.
Yeah.
So, but he had some other things he had to do tonight. But shout out to Black Jesus.
Yeah.
But, anything y'all want to say?
I wasn't able to look really at the questions overly, so hopefully you covered a lot of that, Gutta.
Yeah. Well, shit, anything y'all want to say before we jump up out of here?
I just want to, thank everybody who came on here, and especially, like with Jay Nutty coming, taking the time out to chill with us. I think he had a good time with us, and everybody from his camp, who tuned in and tapped in, we appreciate you for tapping in, and, hopefully you also watch our future episodes. And, that's pretty much what we do. We just talk hip hop and the love for the culture. Thanks to my brothers right here, brotherkingx, Gutta. And I don't want to take up too much time, but everybody else.
Much love to everybody that tuned in, and shout out to everybody that always tune in, that support us, that watch us, and cop that new single that's dropping on the 31st. Go bang.
Yeah, go cop that. Make sure y'all cop that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll catch y'all Wednesday. We got a dope ass round table. Like I said, we got some legends that's gonna be on there, and that flyer that's out now is probably gonna be changed. It's gonna be a little different. There'll be some more faces by the time Wednesday comes around. We just wanted to get it out there for y'all before tonight's episode was over. So shout out to Blatonio for making that flyer. Make sure you go check out that new brotherkingx that's dropping. It's fire. I know it's fire, but y'all ain't heard it yet.
No, we already know. Yeah, it is fire. You need to peep it. You need to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
And there's some new no pants coming soon, really too.
Yeah, Potcast says salute BKX, Blatonio.
Oh man, salute right back, Parquet.
Love the
Salute right there.
A lot of people from Scotland been tapping into them lives we be doing too. I noticed. So.
Yeah.
Good. Salute to Parquet for spreading the word, getting us all over the pond, and across the pond.
There's some stuff in the works. Also, you're gonna have some no pants and brotherkingx here in the works too.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. All right, well, this is the Hood Smoker Podcast, y'all. 295. We're almost at 300. We're ready. We gotta have a special. Well, every night's a special guest. Tonight we had Jay Nutty, so it was definitely an honor. But salute to everybody out there. It's the Hood Smoker Podcast. We out of here, y'all. Gutta, BKX, blatoniotodd. Peace, y'all.
Peace. We might go live later. Yeah. Peace. Peace.
What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, the hottest #1 podcast based out of Detroit, Michigan. And now, with your hosts, Jay Gutta, brotherkingx, blatoniotodd, and the rest of the Hood Smoker Squad. We don't do no Vlad stuff. We don't do no Adam stuff. We keep packing in the legends, respect them, and keep adding up. So pack a blunt or two, maybe grab a brew and a snack for you, and leave behind your attitude and get ready as we snap into